the air, online, covering the Treasure Coast. Get connected with the Get Up and Go show. And now here's your hosts, Evan and Bonnie.
$45.
Yeah, man.
That's right, 45. That's all I'm going to say.
We say a happy birthday.
We haven't gotten that far yet.
Age 45 today.
I'm just going to say 45 is today's theme of the show.
I know that's right.
And I'm going to count, Bonnie, I want you to keep tabs. How many times I say 45 during today's show?
Oh,
I
gosh.
heard that.
You said them a zillion times already, and I wasn't keeping track.
Okay, well, here comes number 6.
Okay. Well,
45.
Yeah.
number 6,
man.
that will be.
That's right. Keep
Okay.
track.
We'll try. I don't know if I can keep track of how many times you're going to say it, but it's going to drive that certain someone in your life crazy.
Well, it's 45. So I may drive you crazy today.
Are you happy that Major League Baseball is back?
I am.
Oh, I'm so excited for it. And, you know, what a lovely picture of Frank out here, our Frank that's on Friday evenings with the friendly Frank and Deb show. I mean, he's in that baseball picture playing for the Detroit Tigers.
But he
And
doesn't play for the Tigers.
I know. I guess I learned that. It looked so real, though, and it looked like he was maybe a little bit younger in
Now,
the pic.
do you have any idea how many games are in the short season this year for Major League Baseball?
I think it was with the short season. Wasn't it like 62 that I read?
No,
maybe
it's 45,
45.
plus 15.
Okay.
Yeah, man.
So
That's right,
let me-
45. See, I'm using
So 60
the
games.
significance of the number 45.
Oh, with the 60 games, that number I was close
Yeah.
then at least. You know what? Buffalo Wild Wings is doing something cool. So with baseball starting back up today, they are going to pump it up a little bit. They actually have hired actual beer vendors from major league stadiums to walk around its restaurants and make it feel like you're watching the game live.
I've seen the commercial for that. It's pretty good.
Yeah, we have one here, right here in Jensen Beach, don't we?
It's pretty good.
Yeah, and
Without a
I
doubt.
wonder if they're going to be doing that up tonight.
Well, today's theme of the show is 45. That's all I'm going to say. I swore last night when I went to bed that, and I didn't mess with Rachel's phone this morning, by the way.
Okay.
I didn't mess with the phone, but I swore that when I went to bed last night that the theme of today's show was going to be 45. I'm going to make so many connotations to the number 45. It's going to be disgusting.
I'm trying to think of who wears that number 45 jersey in sports that I've seen.
Well,
I got to
who
look
wears?
that up.
I would Google who wears number 45 in baseball.
Okay.
There you go.
Yep.
That's a good one, right? Who wears number 45 in baseball? Who wears number 45 in football? Who wears number 45 in hockey? And that'll give you all your answers right there.
All right.
Anyway, it's the birthday show today. Not my birthday, but the wife's birthday. So we're waiting for her to wake up. She'll be up at around 6:30 this morning.
And you know who wears number 45 in baseball?
Who?
Ooh, a really cool one. The Angels' Mike Trout
Oh, wow.
wears
Okay.
number 45
Okay. There we go.
in honor
I love it.
of Tyler Skaggs.
I like that. Okay. Very nice.
Yeah. So I guess Rachel sharing that with that number 45 with
Okay.
a really cool baseball player.
All right. Very good.
At
Very,
least-
very good. Very good. 6:10 on a Thursday. One more day and we hit Friday. We have a lot of stuff today. It's an action-packed show. Joe Catcherbone's going to be here from the Chamber. He's going to catch us up on all things pertaining to the Chamber. And then our wonderful friend Allison is going to be here from I think that's her name. Is it Allison? Did I get that right? I hope I did. From the 13th anniversary of the Treasure Coast Waterway cleanup. Is that her name, Allison?
April
I had
Price.
the A right. I'm sorry. It's
Yeah,
April.
That's all right.
All right. My apology.
Is she coming here live in studio with
No,
us?
she'll be over the
Oh.
phone.
I wish she would because, Evan, you would just love this lady. I mean, she's one terrific promoter.
She's a pistol, huh?
She's a pistol and I think they had her in like Indian River County magazine that I was reading, a nice big article on,
Okay.
what a great promoter and a businesswoman she's become.
Okay.
And simply a go-getter. You would truly love her.
Very, very nice. I ate my breakfast this morning before I went on the air, so I'm all I don't want to say I'm all liquored up, but I'm all juiced up, so to speak.
What did you have this morning?
I had a cookies and cream Pop-Tart. Yes, that's very healthy food.
And did you have some Coca-Cola to go along with it?
No Coca-Cola. I had
Okay.
a Tropicana orange juice, which is the breakfast drink of champions.
You know what? I did something out of the ordinary for me. I left a little extra early just so I could stop at 7-Eleven this morning.
Okay.
Because the last time I went in there for gas, I saw they have these terrific breakfast pizzas.
Oh, okay.
And right when I went in there, the server was bringing them out fresh and hot and ready, and they were
I was
only
going to
like
ask
$2.
you. I was going to ask you that. Did you have any idea how long those pizzas were sitting in there for? But since you said the
Yeah.
person there brought them out fresh, then obviously they were made fresh
And
right on the
they
spot.
were made fresh. They're hot. And the next time I'm going to have to order these empanadas. They have these little mini, like almost bite-sized empanadas in there too
Okay.
that look really good. I think G mentioned those before. He said they're pretty tasty.
Okay.
Of course, I like
All right.
the ones that I
You know-
stopped for down at. Oh, I'm trying to think of that gas station. I'm trying to think of the name of that other gas station. They serve like a bigger empanada.
Yeah, I'm calling the other station because I want to make a request. You know what
Okay.
my request is?
To order some empanadas.
No.
And have G bring them our way.
No, absolutely not. Absolutely not. Let's see if they answer first off.
I know.
Because I need to get it out on WPSL.
We used to have one.
Ooh, they're there.
In a conference room where I worked at a radio station.
Yeah.
They were showing us some type of tutorial.
See what they're talking
through
about.
That.
I love doing things
This is
like
terrible.
this.
I can't see it. I mean,
No,
is it
Yeah.
me?
They don't even know we're on the line
No,
yet.
it wasn't.
No.
Is it
I know
everybody?
Ray is probably
Good
all
morning.
fired
Hey
up.
there, you on the radio.
Oh, hey, good morning.
Uh-oh, it's Evan in there. Yeah, I can tell.
Yeah.
It's Evan in there.
Yeah,
That's like a radio voice.
I'd like to make a request if I could, please.
Yeah, we only play 30s and 40s music. Yeah,
That's
and,
fine.
Nick Mays on the 9 Nose Pickers, Baby I Dig You was played in about an hour ago, so we can't do that.
Thank you,
Just
thank
back
you.
in the rotation
We
later.
have a theme for our show today. I wanted to share it with you.
Okay.
The theme is number 45. Now, would you like to know why 45 is a very significant number today?
Yeah, I can think about that. That Michael Jordan wore number 45 when he went from basketball to baseball.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that. Also, who was the other guy, Bonnie?
Mike Trout from the
Yeah.
Angels, baseball player, wears that number too.
Yes, but more
Oh,
importantly, you know why
probably
45? Today's show is brought to you by the number 45. Would you like to know why?
Yes, we would.
Because today is my wife's 45th birthday, and for the last 4 months, I've been wishing her a happy birthday.
So that's appropriate then. You didn't want to forget, huh? So it's almost like Sesame Street. Today's show is brought to you by the number 45.
Yes,
Yeah,
it
yeah.
is.
What's your wife's first name?
Well, she's in the witness protection program,
Oh,
but
yeah,
that's
yeah,
okay.
Oh, so
Her name is Rachel.
and that's not her real name.
No, that is her real name. It is
Oh,
Rachel.
But
George
she's
knows
in the
that.
witness protection
Well,
program.
that's
so
what Evan's
we blew
been
the cover here.
Evan's been calling her Rachel for the last 5 months, so it might
Yeah.
be so.
Yeah.
Oh, so it's not necessarily so.
Well-
Okay, I get it. That's perfect. Well, no,
Thanks,
you know,
buddy.
well, I was gonna instead of me singing "Happy Birthday," Evan, you don't mind if I have Stephen A. do it? Steve?
Oh, go ahead. I'd love it. Would you please?
Okay. Now, is Rachel listening?
She's not awake just yet. We could always call her and wake her up.
Yeah, but that's totally on you. But I've got right. I'll take it. We'll do the Stephen A. Happy Birthday to you for Rachel and Rachel. Happy birthday.
Okay.
Happy birthday to him. I don't care. Good luck.
And there you go, Stephen A. style.
Thank you very
Happy birthday.
much.
Mhm.
Thank you very much.
The number 45. Oh, you actually told Ray. Wait a minute. No, don't say
Ray.
Wait a minute.
Don't
Wait a
say
minute.
Ray. You said Ray.
Evan did something that a man should never, ever, ever do. Never tell a woman's age.
That's
my
right.
Or,
goodness.
and give away her weight.
That's
Don't
I
you know?
no wait. I don't give
Wait
my
a minute
wife's
now.
weight away
Wait a
on the
minute.
air.
Don't go there. Too far.
No.
When's the last time she asked you, do those pants make her butt look big?
She never asked me those kind of questions
Oh, okay.
because she doesn't have to because they don't make her butt look big.
But do you ask her if these pants make your butt look big?
No, it depends on if I can fit into my skinny jeans or not.
Oh, wait a minute. Evan still wears skinny jeans.
Yes.
Oh.
I wear
What
those to
you doing
church
over
on Sundays. Come on.
They have that nice elastic waistband.
No, they don't. I don't wear those kind of pants. Come on.
Bonnie, there is a cutoff age. There's a cutoff age for men wearing skinny jeans, Bonnie. What age should that be?
It's hard. I think about age maybe 50 or 55.
Well, I'm 60, so I'm still there.
Hey, guys! I told Evan, Buffalo Wild Wings, they're going to have like live beer vendors walking around when Major League Baseball is on, so it'll make you feel like you're right at the baseball game.
Yeah, and they hired our guy from the Mets. Get your cold beer here.
They did.
Well, at least they didn't hire dead people to do that. You know, they hired live people.
Live people.
Okay, that is. I mean, but I'm excited about that though because the day is opening day of the ball.
I know it is.
Yeah.
And you know who wants to get together is Paul Stone. Paul Stone, he wants to get together with the radio people because I saw him on Facebook and he's missing all of us.
All right. Well, in fact, because Paul, because we used to get together at the draft house.
Yeah, I know.
The draft house and all that stuff.
And we should go.
Let's put something like that together. But I want to do this, Evan
and
Bonnie, because it is opening day, and it's not like it's a very unusual opening day in the Major League Baseball. So take a listen to this. Can't go out to the ball game. Can't go out in a
I swear he just stole my thunder.
Can't buy a ticket. I'm out on the
I was going to play that.
Can't be there to yell, throw socks, go off day. At home for my home team and watch it in my man cave. Cause my beers and food don't cost as much as a real ball game. Oh, give a hand there, boys. Yeah.
Well, I will say this much. You just stole my thunder because this is what I was going to play.
Can't go out to the ball game.
Hey, are you guys getting that special app where you can like cheer and boo and, so the people at the networks can, bring in the boos and the cheers?
No, but Bonnie, I got to tell you, I think that is just brilliant. I love the whole idea, and I know the professionals, the pros that are going to be working that device, they're going to nail it.
I've actually talked to the folks up at Citi Field because I work very closely with them, and they told me the logistics and all those sound effects they got are from the actual video game. I think it's MLB 2K.
Oh, cool.
They got all the sound effects from there. And then did you see at Citi Field all the cutouts that they have behind home plate for opening day? They're going to have over 5,000 people cutouts at Citi Field, and all you got to do if you want to have your face there in a cutout, it's like $80 or $85. You send them a picture, they do all the work, and they put you in a seat behind home plate.
I think it was like 125. That's like one of the prices that I heard. But anyway, would you pay that much to have your image out there?
Well, if you're going to pay that much to sit right behind home plate, that person would, yes. Say that much. But what Ray mentioned to me that I thought was the most brilliant thing that their marketing department could have come up with is actually selling those cutouts and putting sponsors' names on it. Budweiser over here.
Oh yeah.
Coors, they're not missing.
Definitely, you get TV time for that.
Yeah.
Hey, listen, it's filling up inventory for the stadium, and the owners love that. Also, they could say, hey, listen, if the camera pans onto this, you pay a little extra. We'll make sure that it goes onto your, where your seat is.
There you go.
Good stuff.
Yeah. Now let's hope that the NFL comes around, right? And let's hope we get that started. We already know that preseason not going to be starting.
But I'll take this. I'll take baseball coming back. I mean, people are starved for some sports, boy. Tonight, 7 o'clock, it's on.
I can't wait. I've been watching preseason baseball. Summer camp is what they're calling it. And then it's opening day tonight. It's all going to be happening. Gee, it's going to be great.
Right on, man. And you guys have a great time today celebrating your wife's birthday on the morning.
I sure will, man. We're going to grill some porterhouse steaks and some ribeyes and some New York strips. It's going to be good.
Eating good in the neighborhood.
All right, man. You guys have a great day.
You too, man.
All right, bye-bye now. 6:20 right now is the time on the Get Up and Go show. It's time for news. Let's go to the news desk where Bonnie's standing by.
Thank you, Evan. COVID-19 cases in Florida continue to rise. The state reporting more than 9,700 new cases with a statewide total close to 380,000. Florida is also reporting 139 new virus-related deaths, which is the second highest daily total of fatalities since the pandemic began. Governor Ron DeSantis wants schools to offer in-person education in the fall.
And if a school district needs to delay the school year for a few weeks so that everything will be in good shape, have at it. The important thing is that our parents have a meaningful choice when it comes to in-person education.
DeSantis says the cost of keeping in-person instruction closed is enormous. He believes campuses can be made safe for students and staff. Martin County High School held a graduation ceremony Wednesday for its recent graduates. WPTV's John Shaman has the story.
A glimmer of hope on a cloudy day.
Julia Cucarulo.
More than 530 Martin County High School graduates
Jacob Rodriguez.
get to walk across the stage.
It's way better than being online, that's for sure.
Haley Ferguson.
A class born around 9/11,
Christina Solis.
graduating during a pandemic.
It just feels really good to be celebrated because we definitely deserve it, and I'm just really appreciative that we're all here.
Nice. I'm really happy that it happened.
Parents also excited.
It was a crazy end of the year, but it's nice to have a ceremony to celebrate it.
Ladies and gentlemen, the class of 2020.
It's been months. It's just good to see everyone one last time.
Damon Blindy is heading to Florida State this fall. He thinks.
I mean, as of right now, some of my classes are online, but still, I think there are some classes in person right now, but they still don't know yet.
So while there was a small sense of normalcy to the end of this school year here, there's plenty of uncertainty heading into the next academic year at all levels. In Martin County, John Shaman, WPTV, News Channel 5.
Forecasters are watching a new tropical storm that's formed in the Atlantic. It's too soon to tell if Gonzalo will threaten Florida or the U.S. It's about 1,000 miles east of the southern Windward Islands and moving to the west. Top winds are about 60 miles per hour, and Gonzalo is expected to become a hurricane later today.
It first has to get through the Leeward Islands, and it will do that late this weekend into this weekend, and then work its way across the Caribbean. The computer forecast models gradually bend it more and more toward the north and west.
Joe Lumberg in the Florida Weather Center says Gonzalo could eventually enter the eastern Gulf and possibly affect Florida time next week. Lastly, veterans and their families are invited to go to SeaWorld theme parks free of charge. The company said all U.S. and up to 3 guests can visit SeaWorld or Busch Gardens Tampa for free. Veterans and retirees can redeem their complimentary single-day tickets through November 11th at wavesofhonor.com. So we have some summer camp preseason baseball scores from last night. The Miami Marlins take a win over Atlanta 6-2. St. Louis Cardinals over Kansas City Royals 6-3 yesterday. Cleveland Indians beating Pittsburgh Pirates 5-3. And it looks like the Detroit Tigers fall by 1 to the Cincinnati Reds 2-1. Chicago Cubs beating Minnesota Twins 4-3. Colorado Rockies over Texas Rangers 7-3. The Brewers beat the Chicago White Sox 5-3 yesterday, and it was 5-4 San Diego Padres over LA Angels. News time is 6:25, and weather and traffic together are next.
6:26 the time, the Get Up and Go show. It's the birthday show, we'll call it. It's time for traffic and weather together, all brought to you by Code Red Roofers. Bonnie?
We see some construction on the turnpike at southbound in Port St. Lucie at mile marker 141, so the left lane is blocked. And this is before you're hitting Becker Road southbound. And there's your latest look at traffic. And it's 81 in Stewart. We have rain coming down this morning, too. Here's our forecast at WPTV.
This morning in South Florida, cloudy with quick-moving showers and some downpours as you're heading to work this morning. Temperatures starting off in the upper 70s to low 80s. This afternoon, highs in the mid to upper 80s under cloudy skies and some peaks of sunshine from time to time with a 50% chance for scattered rainfall. Tonight, lows in the mid to upper 70s under partly cloudy skies and isolated showers. Friday, we'll start to see some of that moisture pull away, allowing for more sunshine for your Friday. Still a 40% chance for scattered rainfall, highs in the low 90s. I'm WPTV First Alert meteorologist Katya Hall on WSTU AM 1450, Martin County's Heritage Station.
Let's get back to the Get Up and Go show. Here's Evan and Bonnie.
Hi, this is Bentley in charge of concierge here at WSTU 1450 AM. And you are listening to two of my favorite people to serve, Evan and Bonnie. Oh, sorry, Miss Bonnie. Right here on WSTU, Martin County's Heritage Station.
Thank you very much for that, Liner Bentley. We appreciate it. Got a call from Mr. Peabody yesterday.
Yeah, I know. That was weird. He sounded like a kind of strange and, hanging out in a strange sounding kind of place. And I don't know if that's to the north or the south of us, some kind of lounge or tavern.
Actually, I did find out where it was.
You did?
Yeah, but I'm not going to divulge that.
Oh, later? Will you divulge it?
We'll see. I'm hoping Bentley calls into the show later.
Yeah.
He better call in because he has to wish my wife a happy birthday.
Oh, no
Well,
doubt.
let me rephrase that. A happy 45th birthday, because today's show is brought to you by the 45th birthday all morning.
And Aaron Asham in National Hockey, the NHL Hockey League, Aaron Asham wears the number 45 jersey.
Oh, that's another player. Okay,
Yeah.
so we're finding a lot of analogies for the number 45. 45 is the magic number today.
It is.
But also something that's very magical is viral videos. It's amazing some of the viral videos that are out there, like this one. Another wild deer video has gone viral. A woman sitting on her porch in Mississippi last week when a deer ran up her steps, crashed through her glass front door. It continued to run around the house, and her son was home. And here they are talking about the crazy experience. Let's listen.
Came out here with my dog, and my dog jumped up and ran to the side of the house, and I heard a weird noise. And I seen this big deer coming toward me. Went through my glass door, through my house. I didn't want him to go where my son was.
My first thought was to just save myself, I ain't gonna lie. So I ran back in my room and tried to grab my gun to shoot the deer in the house. I was gonna shoot the house up. By that time, I was scared and I was really froze up. Came out here with the gun to check on my mama.
No one was injured. The floor got scuffed up some in my pride. But everything's okay.
I wonder if it was Bambi or if it was Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer.
Oh, well, if it was one of them, I'm glad he didn't get a chance to shoot him.
Yeah, definitely. I wouldn't have shot a deer because then you would have had venison for dinner.
Some venison sausage.
I've never had venison before. Have you?
Yes.
I'm afraid to try it.
From a family of northern deer hunters with hunting camps, and I've had venison a number of times when I was growing up.
Hey, Bonnie, what do you get when you mix teens, TikTok, and hold that thought, okay? We have to go to the phones. Of course, I'm taking calls all morning long. Hi, you're on the air with Evan and Bonnie. Who's this? Oh, it's Big Kitty.
Big Kitty.
Big Kitty's on the phone this morning.
Big Kitty, where did you learn that song?
Okay, that's impressive.
That's really
Big
impressive.
Kitty just sang happy birthday to my wife.
Coming from a cat, that's way cool.
Wow.
Oh.
Can you do that again? Big Kitty, could you do that again, please?
Big Kitty, do you want to come over to Rachel's and help her blow out her birthday candles and then prance all over the birthday cake?
Wow, prance all over the birthday cake.
I don't know. It just sounds like something that a kitty cat would do.
Wow.
Try to kind of like scratch and claw up the birthday cake a little. Could you see it with its little paws and the frosting, the creamy frosting all over the paws? Could you see that, Big Kitty? That cat melts my heart.
Does it really?
Yeah.
Okay. Wow. All right. You're having a conversation with a flipping cat again.
I know.
What is wrong with you?
The cat keeps calling and, just calling us and driving us crazy.
Wow. All right.
So
Well, that's our first birthday greeting for the birthday girl this morning. So God only knows who else is going to call. All right, Big Kitty.
That was darn sweet.
Tell Bentley we said hello if you see Bentley, okay? Oh, okay.
He likes Bentley.
All right, he likes Bentley. Okay. All right, very good. Say goodnight, Big Kitty. All right, there we go. And that was Big Kitty.
That's so sweet. So sweet to call and wish Rachel a happy 45th.
Really? All right. So what do you get when you mix teens, TikTok, and loads of free time? Any idea?
You get them doing some crazy kind of stunt or some kind of a dare, maybe a dare or something like that.
Well, there's a new trend, and it's to record some pranks on people making minimum wage out there. In this case, the challenge is to have a Subway worker continue to toast a sandwich until it's burnt and crispy. So they recorded it. Here's the audio.
Go to Subway and get it toasted until they make you stop.
Could you toast it a little bit more than that?
Double toasted or just a little more toasted?
Just a little bit more. Could you toast it a little bit more than that?
Yeah. Let me know when you order it up. You like it extra crispy, huh?
Oh, I like it black.
You like it black?
Yeah.
Okay.
Could I get it more toasted than that?
More toasted?
Yeah.
Okay. You got the fire department on speed dial, right?
Fire department on speed dial.
Yeah.
Wow.
At least
How do you like your sandwich when you get it toasted?
I like it toasty, but not black.
Yeah.
I liked it just the performance right before they got it black. And at least that sandwich maker, he had a sense of humor about it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I like my pizza black. Now, if I went to Domino's, I might be, asking them to keep putting it in that hot oven and making it more and more crispy.
Yeah, definitely so.
I like a little of that blackness going on top of my cheese.
Okay. All right. I don't like it that dark, though, myself. No. I don't like, I get my sub very lightly toasted when I order the,
do you?
The sweet onion teriyaki chicken. is one of my favorites at Subway.
I never tried that one, but it sounds very good.
Yeah, it's really, really super good.
Usually I order their pizza sub. I get that for work.
A not at all crazy woman basically performed an exorcism in the vitamin aisle of a Walmart. Okay, how about that one? All right, somebody got video of this. Now, demanding that no other shoppers come into the aisle until she found what she needed. All right, here is the audio.
I command you, in Jesus Christ's name, get off this aisle.
Really?
Off. Back off. Back off. You need to leave. In Jesus Christ's mighty name. No. Back off. Get off this aisle. You are a demon. Get off this aisle and buy something. Have respect.
Really?
She's going nuts.
Like a demon.
This is in Walmart.
That's her aisle.
It's in the vitamin aisle.
That's right. Till I can buy something and I will happily leave. I rebuke you all and cast you into the lake of fire in Jesus Christ's mighty name.
Wow.
She's lost it.
Let's stay off this aisle until I can buy something. Have respect for Jesus Christ's name.
She's absolutely lost it.
When was this taken? It looks like
It was just recent.
It looks like none of these people are wearing masks in there either.
No, it was very recent.
Like, is that the way you think you're really going to get your message across?
It was recent.
That's her aisle, and well, I hope they were able to call security and get the lady out of there.
That's her aisle.
You know that.
Get off my aisle.
You know who that reminds me of? The movie Ghost, where Patrick Swayze goes in. He's already dead, right? And he goes onto that train and he meets up with another ghost, that really big, tall, kind of scary looking guy that comes after him saying, "Get off my train.
Okay.
This is my train."
All right.
Sounds like that lady's just like taking a line right out of that movie with that.
All right. Very good.
Would
very
that
good.
scare you, Evan, if you saw a lady in a store like that?
No, I wouldn't be
acting like
scared. I'd
that?
just walk away.
Yeah.
I'd walk away and then just have her Baker acted. That's all.
I would be like, wow.
Yeah, I'd have her Baker acted.
Yeah.
Definitely.
You're
so.
right. Somebody should.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have her Baker acted. That's all. So if you want to call into the program this morning and wish a happy 45th to my better half, you're more than welcome to, whether you know my wife or not. I've posted it all over Facebook this morning and last night on Instagram. So the numbers are out there, 772-220-9788. If you're watching us online this morning, please feel free to log in. Gary is there. I see Gary. Michael Cooperman is there. Phil Benfield is there. My cousin Don is there. Chrissy's there. So any of you guys that are watching on Facebook, if you want to call into the program, 772-220-9788 is the number to call. Bonnie, did you know if you're married, there's a 30% chance you'll argue at some point over the weekend?
Mm-hmm.
All right. So that rules you out because you're not legally married.
Yeah, I guess so. But that number doesn't surprise me. That 30% chance. Yeah, that's sounds like a right number.
Did you also know there was a time when most of us could do this, but now 89% of us can't read Roman numerals.
Uh-huh.
So if I were to write down Roman numerals, would you have any idea? Could you read Roman numerals?
To a certain number, I can.
Okay, so what is XIII? What number is that?
XIII.
X and three I's, capital I's.
33, I think.
No, it's 13.
Is it?
Yes, it's
Oh,
13.
okay.
Because the X is equivalent to a 10.
A 10.
Right.
Okay. Yeah, gotcha. Okay,
Right.
I see what you're saying.
Right. Do you know what a VI is?
Yeah, that is, oh gosh, I should. 51.
Very good.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Some of them I know.
Okay, very good. Very good. A lot of people have no idea what those are these
Yeah.
days. I don't even think they teach that in school.
They always do that with the Super Bowl too. It's like, Super Bowl number 45, and
Yeah.
you always see that like in Roman.
They use Roman numerals.
You know, you could do since we're talking about this, and it's Rachel's birthday. You
Mhm.
could get her try to look for the number 45 to like put on her birthday cake in Roman numerals.
That would be very hard to do.
I bet. Yeah,
I would have to
wonder-
make a like a cast up and pour hot wax in there and then let it cool down and heat up and then take it out of the mold.
You know what? You should. Is George still visiting you?
Yeah, George is still with us.
Maybe,
Yes.
maybe he knows how to do that.
I'm
since
sure he does. He's very handy when it comes to things like that.
Cooking and baking and
Yes.
and very handy in the
Yes,
kitchen, right?
Definitely so. Bonnie, did you know that the average person spends about 8 minutes waiting in line at the grocery store? But it's
Mhm.
probably longer now because they have 6 feet of social distancing.
Yeah.
Did you also know that only 1 out of every 14 women in America can say they are a natural blonde? A natural blonde.
Only 1 of 14.
1 out
right?
of 14.
I didn't know that natural.
So the other 13 are bottle blondes.
Natural blondes were that rare.
Mhm.
So 1 out of 14 truly come from like Sweden or Finland.
Well, it doesn't matter. You can't profile somebody like that because somebody can be from America
I know.
and they'll be a natural blonde.
I'm just thinking one of those really pretty Swedish blondes.
Mhm.
Oh, speaking of Swedish, I think
Mhm.
aren't those girls from ABBA? Remember the band ABBA?
Yes, I do.
Isn't the
They
blonde-
did Dancing Queen, Lay Out Your Love on Me, many hits.
Yeah, the blonde-haired girl is
Mhm.
a Swede, and after all these years, they're finally coming out with a new album.
They are.
For the ABBA fans, I think you might truly be enriched by that.
It's going to be really good. Did you know that nearly 70% of men say they wish they received more compliments from their partner?
Yeah. Do you
Okay,
do that?
70% of men. No, I don't need Rachel to compliment me because I compliment myself. So I don't need to
Mhm.
have her compliment me because I'm comfortable in my own skin.
I think I should compliment Gary a little more than I do.
Okay.
Particularly, he's dressed. He's always, to me, a very well-dressed man.
All right, very good.
So,
Very
and-
good.
Yeah.
Did you know that the University of Illinois found that if you live surrounded by trees, you are healthier, but both physically and mentally than people who don't?
I know. That's why in my Port St. Lucie area, I don't mean to be non-business, but I wish they would stop chopping down the trees.
That's not non-business.
I mean,
Why would that be non-business?
I don't want they keep building houses up in my neighborhood. And I
Okay.
took a run like a couple weeks ago on a Saturday morning. I think I saw like 5 places in my immediate area where everything was plowed.
Okay.
And I'm not against, people getting ahead and, getting their houses
Mhm.
and real estate and stuff, but I wish I just want some woods to be left.
Oh, people need a place to live, and there's plenty of woods. All you got to do is go down Savannah Road or one of those roads east of US 1 that go all the way down to the river, and you've got woods galore.
But I don't want to drive all the way there. I still want some woods in my neighborhood.
Okay,
And
well, I
because,
could arrange that.
When I run, I just love to smell that fresh air and, smelling the trees giving off
Okay.
that good oxygen.
I'm going to call one of my buddies who has a land clearing business and have them dump a whole bunch of stuff
Yeah.
in your yard, and then you'll have plenty of woods.
Okay.
How's that?
Maybe you'll
So
have
when they
some-
clear a lot from one place, we'll just have them dump the rubbish over in your front yard, and you'll have lots of woods.
Good, then I'll have some turtle and snakes coming in.
There you
Maybe
go.
Big Kitty will even come and live there.
You never know. Anything's possible. Did you know 19% of women choose beer over a cocktail when they order to appear cooler than guys?
Oh, really?
So what do you choose? Do you choose a beer over a cocktail, or do you prefer a cocktail over a beer? Which one?
It depends how I'm feeling. Usually a cocktail over a beer, especially if we're out to dinner. 'Cause
Okay.
I can't mix beer and, a hearty dinner. It's too much.
Is it?
Yeah. So I have
Okay.
to have a lighter kind of cocktail.
Okay. All right. Did you know that 14 to 16 months is the typical length of an engagement for somebody?
14 to 16.
14 to
is-
16 months is the typical, and that's about right
Yeah.
because that's about how long Rachel and I were engaged for before we got married.
Yep. And for me and Gary, it's been 8 years,
And
like an
you-
8-year engagement.
So you've been engaged for 8 years and he still hasn't popped the question yet? What the heck is wrong with that guy? Doesn't he know what he's missing out on?
It's all good.
Jeez. Man, he needs to put a ring on it finally. Come on, Gary. Hey, it's 6:45. There's that 45 analogy.
I know. Hey,
6:45. Somebody's 45 years old today.
It is a magic number.
That's right, 45. 45, 45, 45. Here's the news. Here's Bonnie at 6:45.
Well, Evan, officials released heartbreaking and chilling new details on Wednesday about the deadly shooting of a father and his 11-year-old daughter earlier this month in Port St. Lucie. WPTV's Ryan Hughes reports.
Being a father himself, Sheriff Ken Mascara says This is one of the harder news conferences he's had because a beautiful young girl and her father were killed in this tragedy. He also tells us when that call came in 2 weeks ago for an active shooter in a usually quiet community, he originally thought it was a prank. But this afternoon, we're learning much more about what exactly happened inside that home and the heroic actions by deputies and police officers.
This was a very tragic event.
The St. Lucie County Sheriff and Port St. Lucie Police releasing new chilling details after this father, Guy Hansman, and his 11-year-old daughter Harper were gunned down inside their home on Southeast Morningside Boulevard in Port St. Lucie.
That violence tore two families apart and resulted in 3 individuals being killed.
Investigators say 2 weeks ago, 82-year-old Ronald Del Cerro shot Hansman, his next-door neighbor, in the garage, then burst inside the victim's home armed with 2mm handguns. We're told there was a months-long dispute over Del Cerro's dog, a bull mastiff named Roxy, who was deemed dangerous.
2 adult females, 1 male juvenile, and 1 female juvenile escaped the residence while the suspect, Ronald Del Cerro, was actively shooting inside the residence.
Harper managed to call 911 moments before police say she was shot running down the stairs. Once investigators got on scene, they engaged the gunman, and a sheriff's deputy managed to pull Harper to safety, but sadly she died at the hospital. 62 rounds were fired inside the home, and after killing his neighbors, police say Del Cerro then took his own life.
When the SWAT team made entry into the victim's residence, they found Ronald Del Cerro dead in Harper's bedroom.
And a Port St. Lucie police officer was also shot in the arm that afternoon, but we're told he is doing okay. In total, we're told 3 police officers exchanged fire with Del Cerro. Today, Sheriff Mascara telling us their actions were justified. We're live in St. Lucie County. Ryan Hughes, WPTV, News Channel 5.
COVID-19 cases in Florida continue to rise. The state reporting more than 9,700 new cases, with the statewide total close to 380,000. Florida is also reporting 139 new virus-related deaths, which is the second highest daily total of fatalities since the pandemic began. Governor Ron DeSantis wants schools to offer in-person education in the fall.
And if a school district needs to delay the school year for a few weeks so that everything will be in good shape, have at it. The important thing is that our parents have a meaningful choice when it comes to in-person education.
DeSantis says the cost of keeping in-person instruction closed is enormous. He believes campuses can be made safe for students and staff. Finally, veterans and their families are invited to go to SeaWorld theme parks free of charge. The company said all U.S. veterans and up to 3 guests can visit SeaWorld Orlando or Busch Gardens Tampa for free. Veterans and retirees can redeem their complimentary single-day tickets through November 11th at wavesofhonor.com. The Heat and Magic were on opposite ends in their first scrimmages in the NBA's Orlando bubble. Miami beat the Kings 104-98, while Orlando fell short to the Clippers 99-90. News time 6:49. Weather and traffic together are next.
6:50 the time on the Get Up and Go show with Evan and Bonnie. It's time for traffic and weather together, all brought to you by Code Red Roofers. Bonnie?
Well, on the Turnpike southbound in Port St. Lucie, mile marker 141, before you hit Becker Road, the left lane is blocked. Some road construction in that area. No accidents, but some rain, so give yourself some extra travel time. There's your latest look at traffic. 79 in Port St. Lucie, and here's our forecast at WPTV.
This morning in South Florida, cloudy with quick-moving showers and some downpours as you're heading to work this morning. Temperatures starting off in the upper 70s to low 80s. This afternoon, highs in the mid to upper 80s under cloudy skies and some peaks of sunshine from time to time with a 50% chance for scattered rainfall. Tonight, lows in the mid to upper 70s under partly cloudy skies and isolated showers. Friday, we'll start to see some of that moisture pull away, allowing for more sunshine for your Friday. Still a 40% chance for scattered rainfall, highs in the low 90s. I'm WPTV First Alert Meteorologist Katya Hall on WSTU AM 1450, Martin County's Heritage Station.
You're listening to the biggest little radio show on the biggest little planet, the Get Up and Go Show with Evan and Bonnie.
It's 10 minutes past 6:45. There's another analogy of 45 there, Bonnie. We're using 45 all morning long. Let's go to the phones. We have somebody on the line with us. Good morning. Who's this?
This is Gary.
Oh, it's my father-in-law. Hi, Gary.
Gary, are you 45?
No, Gary's not 45. He's 46.
So he
Well,
was.
no, that would make him one when he had Rachel.
Yeah,
so
when he
no.
was Papa.
Yeah, definitely. How you doing, buddy?
Good.
So the floor's all yours, the radio's all yours, and you can say whatever you want to your daughter. She's listening.
Okay. Happy birthday, Rachel. 45.
Oh,
that's a milestone. Wait till 50.
That's just
I love you,
beautiful.
baby. Have a good day.
Oh, wow. Okay.
I think you caught Rachel in the car listening too now.
Yeah. Is anybody else up in the house right now?
No.
You're the only one. You should go wake Janet up and have her sing happy birthday.
You want me to get killed?
Oh, no, I don't want you to get killed. Is Michael up this early in the morning?
I doubt it.
Okay, I was going to say I'd call him on a cell phone on a conference call, but I don't want to tick off anybody this early in the morning because it's pretty early. Aren't you an hour behind us or something like that?
No, we're same time.
Oh, you're Eastern time zone. Okay, all right. That means Crystal's awake probably. I wonder if she's up this early. No, she sleeps in.
Yep.
Yeah, she gets to sleep in. The lucky people, right?
Well, I slept in. I got up at 6:30.
Okay. Well, I'm up at 3:30. So that's.
I
besides
usually
the
wake
point.
up about 5 o'clock.
Oh, okay. All right.
6:30 is a great time to wake up. I think
It
that's
is.
like sleeping in for us if we do
How's
that
the
on
weather
the weekend.
how's the weather this time of the year in Tennessee?
It's hot. It's been in the mid 90s.
Yeah.
It's sort of like Florida. You know, it rains every afternoon.
Okay.
Do you live close to like Dolly World in Pigeon Forge?
I live up in northeast Tennessee. They're about an hour and a half drive from here.
Okay.
He's in a little town called Johnson City, Tennessee.
Oh, right.
So if you blink, you're out of there. And they have like the world's smallest airport,
Oh, really?
right?
Oh.
Oh yeah, it's small.
It's very tiny. You blink and you're in and
Yeah.
out. I'm surprised there's even enough runway space to land a flipping plane.
Right. Do you go driving up those mountains in Tennessee, up the mountainsides?
Yeah, they don't bother me.
No.
No, he's pretty casual.
What about when it snows a little bit? Do you slip and slide? And
No, he doesn't do that, Bonnie.
I mean,
No,
he's
I
too
would-
young for that.
I would be terrified, like to drive up in the mountains when it's snowing.
Well, down here, because I live in a valley, and so we don't get a lot of snow down here. We get 2-3 inches.
Oh, you're a valley
But,
boy.
But up in the mountains, it gets pretty bad.
I can't believe you just called my father-in-law a valley boy. God, Rachel
Not
probably
bad.
just drove right off the road on that one. All right, Gary.
I'm not.
I'm
a
gonna let
mountain-
you. I'm gonna let you go.
He's high
before
class.
anything else
I'm
happens.
not a mountain boy.
I'm gonna say goodbye to my valley boy
I'm from
father-in-law.
the valley.
All right.
All
You
right.
guys have a good day.
All right, love you much. We'll see you soon.
All right, buddy. Bye.
Bye-bye. All right, that's my father-in-law.
He sounds like a very nice man.
He is. He's
Yeah.
a great guy. He's it's crazy because he knew me before I knew my wife.
You're kidding me.
Yeah, he used to work security at the West Palm Beach Auditorium.
Yeah.
And he remembers me from my days of ring announcing for the WWF back in the day.
how cool.
When they used to have wrestling matches at what was then called the Leaky Teepee, is what it was called.
Uh-huh. So like when he met you with Rachel, was he like Spicoli and
Well,
Fast
he knew
Times?
who I was.
And did he go, I know that dude?
He knew who I was, but when
Yeah.
it came time to pop the question, everybody else knew I was going to pop the question except for him. And when I popped the question, he stands up and goes, "You didn't ask my approval." But I knew he was only kidding.
Yeah.
He's probably one of the best people you could ever want for a father-in-law.
I bet
he's a great guy.
I bet he provides a nice place for you and Rachel to go on vacation too.
No, we don't go see him.
No?
we don't go stay with
Oh,
him.
I'd be going there.
No, definitely not. We may rent a cabin though. We're WSTU Stewart or Martin County's Heritage Station. The news is coming up next on the birthday edition.
On air, online, covering the Treasure Coast. Get connected to the Get Up and Go Show. And now here's your host, Evan and Bonnie.
Hour number two of the morning show, the Get Up and Go show, the birthday Get Up and Go show for the girl that's going to be 45 years old.
Is she the girl of your, like the girl of your dreams or something?
Well, I wouldn't say my nightmare.
Yeah, man.
You better not say your
No.
nightmare.
I definitely wouldn't say my nightmare.
I know that's right.
Yeah. Yeah, she's the girl of my dreams.
I heard that.
Do you got like a favorite song we could play for her?
I do. It's my wedding song, I Cross My Heart, but I can't play it because I'll get in trouble.
We could play like a little snippet of it.
I could,
I
but
think 2 minutes might be the legal time.
no, I can't. I've
Don't
already
even-
I've gotten written up.
Want to try?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't.
Yeah, I've gotten written up for doing
I
that.
did not know that. What did you play
Yeah.
when you did that?
I don't know. There's times I've played some songs and like we've gotten emails and
Oh yeah,
you know the executive offices have gotten
I
emails,
had no
so
idea.
I kind of stopped from doing
I
that.
didn't think you ever played anything
Yeah,
that
we have
long.
a phone caller right now. Let's go to the phones. Hi, you're on the air with Evan and Bonnie. Who's this?
Ba 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 boo. Hi, Evans. How you doing?
Oh, it's Fredo.
Hi, Bonnie.
Hi, Fredo.
How you doing, buddy?
Doing well. I want to wish your wife a happy birthday, and I got something very nice for her. I have my own business on the side.
Oh, and what is that?
It's Fredo's Mobile Rub. Fredo's Mobile Rub. And what it is, I massage her feet in the trailer, and I'll meet her anywhere. I meet any lady anywhere. Driveways, parking lots, easements, you know.
Are you
alleys,
certified for
malls.
that? You need
Yes,
a,
I am.
You need
Yes,
a
I am.
license for that.
So
Yeah,
do you
so-
have a massage license?
Yes, I do. And the thing is, I love feet, especially hers.
Oh
Yeah,
boy.
man.
Oh wow.
How
So you
Bonnie's
can
like
be in there.
Bonnie's over here like,
Like-
what about me?
Well, no, I'm just worried about Evan because how do you think that makes Evan feel?
I don't care.
You want to rub her?
I don't care. I
his
won't touch her
wife's
feet.
feet.
I won't touch her feet even on her birthday. So let Fredo do it.
So you would hire somebody else to do
Yeah.
it?
Oh yeah, Fredo, how much
Yeah.
do you need? I'll do it in a heartbeat. How much money
Well,
do you need?
I'll send you an invoice via the email.
Okay. All right. How
Yeah,
much how much
man.
is it? $100?
About that. Yeah.
Okay, done deal. Be at my house.
Maybe two.
Okay,
Yeah, maybe
I'll
two.
text you my address when I get off the air and just be at my house at 6:30.
And by the way, I like to hum the girl's favorite song while I do it too. So,
Oh.
you know, I try to make it as loving as possible.
So you're
Yeah, man.
gonna hum "I Cross My Heart" by George Strait.
Yeah, I'll hum that for a while. Massage your feet. Yeah,
Okay.
man.
Can you hum a couple of bars right now?
Oh, no, I can't because I don't have my band here right now.
Okay.
And you know, I need to get ready for that.
Okay.
I'll do a little research.
All right. Well, very good. Well, thank you for calling, Fredo. Have a good one, and I will look forward to seeing you with the Fredo's mobile foot massage van at my home later this evening. God,
Are you going to have like a crack open a bottle of wine too?
I don't
And
know.
while her feet
Probably
getting-
foot lotion instead of wine. I
It'll
don't
be
know.
foot lotion, it'll be wine, it'll be whatever, you know,
All right.
and 2-second all pills, wash it down with the wine cooler, should be good.
Did you just
Yeah,
say
man.
what? You did
Yeah,
you
what did you just say?
some pills?
You take some pills?
Pills?
It's like 2-second all pills.
Oh, what kind of pills?
Second all. You know what second all is?
No, I don't know what second all pills
look
are.
it up. 2-second all pills, wash it down with a wine cooler, should be feeling real
Oh
good.
yeah, it sounds
All
like
right.
a dangerous one.
All right, that's a Molotov
Yeah, man.
cocktail.
Yeah.
All right, say goodnight, Fredo.
Like a date
Good night,
driver.
Fredo.
All right, there we go. And
Something.
that's Fredo, our band leader, is going to make an appearance at my
Wow.
house this evening.
I wouldn't be trusting that, Evan.
All right, it's time for birthdays, anniversaries, and back in the day. It's time for birthdays, anniversaries, back in the day. But before we go there, we got another phone call. Who is this? Hello.
Hello, sir. You
Oh.
talked about me earlier.
Oh, it's Bentley.
Bentley, oh boy.
Bentley's on the phone now.
We got Big Kitty looking for you.
Yeah, Big Kitty's on the lookout for
I
you.
don't like big kitty.
Okay, all
I think
right.
he likes rubbing on your socks and your pants.
I don't know.
Making them all hairy.
Bentley, do you have anything you want to say to my wife this morning?
happy birthday, and I'll be happy to serve her cake, sir.
Oh, okay. Would you
Yes.
be at my house also this evening to serve birthday cake to Miss Rachel?
Yes, I will be able to do that.
Okay, very good, Bentley. I appreciate it.
And I heard a friend of mine, Mr. Peabody, called.
Oh, yes. We had a call yesterday from Mr. Peabody and said you were at the what was the name of that lounge, Bonnie? The Starlight Lounge.
Yeah.
It said that you and Lakeisha were on a date and you left something behind at the Starlight Lounge.
Yeah, it was just her credit card. She paid for everything.
Oh.
Wow.
Bentley, that's not supposed to happen. You're supposed to pay the bill.
What etiquette?
Well, I tried, sir, but she insisted.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, then
Yeah.
so be it.
Is this lovely lady coming with you to the birthday party
Is she going to come tonight to the party?
I don't know. She won't return my calls.
Oh, so you did get her phone number. Okay.
Yes, I did.
Okay. Well, I hope you took a shower and brushed your teeth before you went on the date with her.
Of course I did, sir. I'm always proper and look very good.
Next
Okay.
time you might want to bring a credit card.
Yeah, bring your credit card next time so you can pay for dinner.
Well,
okay?
I did, but she would not let me pay, sir.
Oh, okay. All right, very good.
A modern lady.
Yes. All right, very good. Well, sometimes it's Dutch treat and sometimes it's however, this is
Yeah.
2020, so more stranger things have happened.
Sometimes you forget your wallet at home.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes.
All right,
so
Bentley.
happy birthday to Rachel. And I heard Fredo offered the mobile rub
Yes.
thing.
Yes. We have another
Yes.
call coming in, so we have to get to that
Okay.
call. All right,
Bye.
thanks for calling. Bye-bye. Wow, the phones are ringing. Phones are ringing
Ooh,
off
I
the
guess
hook
so.
this morning. Hi, good morning. You're on the Get Up and Go show with Evan and Bonnie. Who's this?
Hello.
Hello. Hi there. Okay, I guess they didn't want to talk. All
Oh.
right, well, then we'll hang the phone up.
I do have a couple of people to wish a happy birthday
for
to.
it. Why not?
Also, Matt Whiting, our awesome coworker in Palm City, celebrating today. Happy birthday, Matt. He's a
Okay.
good guy.
All right.
And David Boop, who attended. Yep, his last name is
Pretty cool last name.
It
Betty
is.
Boop. Any relationship?
No.
Okay. All right.
Kind of looks like Betty Boop though in his Facebook picture.
David Boop. Okay, all right.
But
Mr. Boop. How you doing, Mr. Boop?
And I attended good old Trans-American School of Broadcasting School with him years ago.
All right, we have another call. Let's go to the phones. Hi, you're on the air with Evan and Bonnie. Who's this?
Hello, this is Mr. Peabody.
Oh,
from Starlight Lounge.
Oh, it's Mr. Peabody. Good morning, Mr. Peabody. How are you?
I'm a little nauseous, but that's okay.
All right, Mr. Peabody, can I get you to hold the line for a minute, please?
I'm holding.
Thank you. All right, Mr. Peabody's on hold. Let's go to this line, and
Sounds
nobody's there.
He sounds like he's been smoking all night at the Starlight.
Yeah. All right, let's go back to Mr. Peabody. Good morning, Mr. Peabody. How can we help you
Yeah.
this morning?
Did you get a hold of Bentley for me?
Yes, I did. Bentley actually just called in, and we told him to make his way to the Starlight Lounge to pick up what was left behind.
Okay, I want to thank you very much. Oh, by the way, happy birthday to your wife, Rachel.
Oh, well, thank you very much, Mr. Peabody. I appreciate that. Definitely. And always remember one thing, Mr. Peabody. Have no fear. Underdog is always here. Remember that, okay?
Okay, whatever you say, Mr. Evan.
All right,
Bonnie, straighten him up, please.
I sure will. I will straighten Bentley up for you. Definitely. I'll have a conversation with him.
Okay, thank you.
All right. Thank you very much. That's Mr. Peabody. Don't know who that is.
Did
but
you want to reveal where Starlight Lounge is?
yeah,
yet?
it's in Tequesta.
It is Tequesta.
Yeah, it is Tequesta.
Okay.
Starlight Lounge. It's
Yeah.
kind of tucked away in the woods.
Yeah, I bet it is.
It's tucked way away in the woods.
I bet it's like one of those smoky lounges
Yeah.
where you probably can smoke right
Probably,
inside
yeah.
like a cigar bar.
Hi, you're on the air with Evan Abani. Who's this?
It's your brother-in-law, Mike.
Hey, what's up, Mike? How are you, man?
Good, brother.
Hold on 1 second. Just hold on 1 second for me, okay? Hold on. Hi, you're on the air with Evan Abani. Who's this?
Hello, guys. How's it going?
All right, it's the old man
Oh
down
my
the road.
God, the
Hold
old
on 1
man.
second, old man. All right, let's go back to Mike. Hey, Mike, how are you?
I'm good, brother. How are you?
Oh, just one day at a time, man. What's going on up there in Tennessee?
Is this Mike Cooperman?
No, and this is not Mike Cooperman. This is my brother. Mike Cooperman is my cousin.
Oh, okay.
This is Mike, Rachel's brother.
Oh, right. Oh, older
Yes,
brother,
this is-
younger brother.
This is her,
Younger.
the baby brother, the
Oh,
baby in the
baby.
bunch, the baby in the bunch. Yes, that has got the cutest little kid. That's Zachariah. He's just like
Oh.
cuter than a speckled pup under a tree at Christmas time.
And
I'm
Mike
telling
did
you.
not turn 45 yet.
No, Mike's definitely far away from 45.
Are you like 25?
No, I'll be 44 in September.
Oh,
Yeah,
pretty close.
Yeah, he's there. He's going to hit the double fours. So, what do we owe the honor of the phone call to this morning?
Well, I'd like to wish Rachel a happy birthday today and tell her I love her and I miss her.
Aw,
Oh, that's
very good.
sweet.
All right. Well, she's listening.
cool.
She's sitting in her car right now at work. She goes in about another 10 or 15 minutes, so I'm sure she can hear you. So, what would you like to say to your sister since she's listening?
Rachel, just remember you'll be 50 before me, and happy birthday, and I love you, and I hope you have a very blessed day.
You had to throw the 50 jab in there, didn't you?
But didn't you cringe knowing that you won't be far behind either?
Yeah, that's right, Mike.
Yeah, true. That's true.
You're pulling up. You're pulling up the tail side of things, and then Crystal's not far behind that one, right?
Nah, Crystal's 42.
Oh, okay, all right. Well, y'all will be 45 before you know it. So that's
Ah.
all right. Wait till you get to my age, 60. Then people start busting your chops to get subscriptions to ARP magazine.
Yeah, which is a very good magazine, by the way.
Yeah, I refuse to get an ARP magazine or wear Velcro tennis shoes. That's all I got to say.
I understand that, bro.
God love you, Mike. Take care. We'll talk to you soon.
You too. God
All right. Bye-bye. God bless, too.
Evan be getting like the senior citizen discount.
Oh, stop that already with the senior citizen discount.
And going for
My
that early
Lord.
bird.
All right, let's go to the old man down the road. He's on the phone with us this morning. Good morning, old man.
Excuse me. Hello, guys. Edna's a little sick this morning.
Oh, okay. All right. What did she have a little too much to drink last night or what?
No, he probably
No.
brought her to the Starlight Lounge.
Yeah, probably.
Kind of making me ill thinking about it.
Sounds like Bonnie. You've been to the Starlight Lounge
I-
quite a few times.
I've never been there. Oh.
Oh,
Sure,
okay.
you haven't.
Okay.
A
All
little
right.
secret.
Okay. All right.
No,
All
that
right.
But anyway,
it would probably have
But
that
I-
old lounge smell. It would give me more allergies.
All right. So what's going on, old man? How can we help you today?
I just want to say a happy birthday to Rachel. you
Okay.
know. And oh my goodness, what a day it's been! Been up all night with Edna.
Okay. All right. All right. All right. Very good. Now, where do we find you at today in the Winnebago? What part of town are you in?
We're at let me see, what's this place called? Key Largo.
Oh, you're in Key Largo this morning. Okay. All right. Very good.
Oh, that's so beautiful
Okay.
down
No,
there.
it's gorgeous down there. Well, I thank you for calling in and wishing my wife a happy 45th birthday. Remember, 45 is the magical number today. So maybe if you're going to do the pick 2 in the lottery, play 4 and 5.
The old man, you might have drove Highway 45 in Illinois.
Oh, that's a good one.
U.S. Highway 45. It's a cool north and southbound highway, and I think that's the one that goes over the Ohio River.
Oh, okay.
And it takes you all the way up to Chicago and into Wisconsin.
All right.
So another reason to celebrate 45 today.
Okay, and also a good 45 is 2 times that what our ages are.
Oh, that's right. 90. That's right. You guys are in your 90s. That's right. I forgot about that.
45 twice.
Yeah, well, I got a way to go for that one. That's for sure. If I live that
Sure
long.
about that, young
Yeah.
man?
Yeah. Well, I'm 60, so it's only another 30 away and I'll be 90. Hopefully
Yeah.
I'll live that long.
Yeah, there was a guy that I used to work for. His name was Skip Taylor up in Wisconsin at a radio station. Love you, Skip. But he always used to say to me that, Bonnie, if you're having like a really bad day, just think about it because in 100 years from now, it won't even matter.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
All right, old man, we got to run. We got stuff we got to tend to. So thank you for calling and say goodnight, old man.
Good night, old man.
All right, there we go. That's the old man down the road. And let me first and foremost, since we're doing birthdays and anniversaries, I can officially say happy 45th birthday to my beautiful wife.
It's official.
It's official, and just think, starting tomorrow, I can start saying happy 46th birthday with 364 days to go.
Yeah, nice change with a brand new number.
Yeah, with a brand new number.
Rachel
46 will be the next one. So let's see, as I scan down the list of birthdays, of famous birthdays, because we have to get to news here in a minute. Monica Lewinsky is 47 years old today. So Rachel shares a birthday with Monica Lewinsky, along with Allison Krauss. Allison Krauss shares a birthday with my wife.
Country music star.
Yes, Slash from Guns N' Roses is celebrating a birthday today
How
as
old
well.
is Slash?
Slash is 55 years old today. Don Imus would have been 80 years old, the radio show host.
Yeah.
And today is today is not only is it Rachel's birthday, but today is Gorgeous Grandma Day. And Rachel is a gorgeous grandma along with Denise as well. That's Delilah's mom.
Okay.
So I want to wish Rachel and Denise happy, gorgeous Grandmother's Day.
That's perfect.
Right?
Yeah.
It just kind of, it's got a nice ring to it.
Mhm.
So it's gorgeous Grandmother's Day. So if you're a grandmother out there to a child, then happy, gorgeous Grandmother's Day to you.
So a question quickly, does Rachel like to be called grandma, or does she have to be called Nana?
It's grandma.
It is grandma.
It's grandma.
Okay.
Yes, it's grandma. News time, 7:22. Here's Bonnie.
Thank you, Evan. Governor Ron DeSantis wants schools to offer in-person education in the fall.
And if a school district needs to delay the school year for a few weeks so that everything will be in good shape, have at it. The important thing is that our parents have a meaningful choice when it comes to in-person education.
DeSantis says the cost of keeping in-person instruction closed is enormous. He believes campuses can be made safe for students and staff. After more than 7 decades, Calico Corners, a local home decor store, is closing its doors. WPTV's Derek Lowe has the story.
We've had a lot of really good years, and we've loved the communities we've been in, and we're going to miss it.
Stacy Silvestri says a growing e-commerce industry combined with setbacks from COVID-19 have forced her to close her once plentiful 72-year-old business.
Oh, I see you on the sale.
We were kind of struggling, but kind of hanging in there. And then with all this COVID, and we were shut down for 2 months, and it just got to be a little bit too much.
Going to be closed Monday and Tuesday to set up for the sale.
Rosanna Flynn has been with the company for over 35 years and has helped open stores in Altamont Springs and Boca Raton.
Back in the day when we were really busy, I can just remember lines of people, and we had a lot of customers that traveled from other countries to buy our fabric, South America.
She calls her tenure an amazing journey.
We've worked with customers where we get to know their entire family because it's such a personal business.
And that it's been heartbreaking having to be the bearer of bad news.
I just told a customer the other day that we were closing, and she was in tears because they come in here not just for fabric, but for the relationships.
Derek Lowe, WPTV. News Channel 5.
Free headshots were given Wednesday to area residents looking for new jobs. It was all part of the national campaign called 10,000 Headshots. WPTV's Linny Supal reports.
Shining under the spotlight seems to come naturally for Faith Higgins. She made the 1-hour drive from Port St. Lucie to Meisner Park in Boca Raton for just a few minutes in front of the lens.
Was that empowering? It really was. The fact that people are investing in us to have this opportunity, that's empowering.
Without an appointment, Higgins took a chance and walked away with a new set of headshots for free. She hopes it will freshen up her professional profile and land a job.
This is a chance, being unemployed, to just go for things that maybe I usually wouldn't do.
She's one of 10,000 job seekers nationwide putting their best face forward despite dim days in the workforce.
I thought this was going to be the year, and everything kind of like went downhill, but things are starting slightly to pick up a little bit.
An agency called Headshot Booker led the initiative and united photographers to capture candidates in their best light, free of charge.
It's a digital handshake now in the world of getting a job. You're virtually introducing yourself. So here, this is leg up to say, this is who I am.
With photography, we have the power to change how people see themselves. And if we can increase somebody's self-esteem, why wouldn't you want to do that?
Knowing their labor of love didn't just leave a lasting impression, it also has the potential to launch a career.
It also kind of builds on the confidence I have that I know what I'm doing. I'm a professional.
In Boca Raton, Lenny Sue Paul, WPTV News Channel 5.
And lastly, officials in Miami Beach are telling people to mask up or pay a fine. The city announced that starting tomorrow, there will be no more warnings, and mask violators will be hit with $50 civil citations. The NFL announced yesterday that fans who attend games this season will be required to wear masks. Not all teams are allowing fans, but the Atlanta Falcons just announced they'll seat up to 20,000 for home games. Our news time is 7:27, and weather and traffic together are next.
$7:28 the time of the Get Up and Go show with Evan and Bonnie. It's time for traffic and weather together, all brought to you by Code Red Roofers. Bonnie?
We're not finding any traffic accidents to report this morning. There has been some rain coming down, so just kind of slow down. Maybe give yourself a little bit of extra time. You got to get there by 8. And there's your latest look at traffic. It's 81 in Stewart. Here's more on our forecast at WPTV.
This morning in South Florida, cloudy with quick-moving showers and some downpours as you're heading to work this morning. Temperatures starting off in the upper 70s to low 80s. This afternoon, highs in the mid to upper 80s under cloudy skies and some peaks of sunshine from time to time with a 50% chance for scattered rainfall. Tonight, lows in the mid to upper 70s under partly cloudy skies and isolated showers. Friday, we'll start to see some of that moisture pull away, allowing for more sunshine for your Friday. Still a 40% chance for scattered rainfall, highs in the low 90s. I'm WPTV First Alert Meteorologist Katya Hall on WSTU AM 1450, Martin County's Heritage Station.
Do you have a suggestion for the show? Send us an email, WSTUmorningshow@gmail.com. And now let's get back to the Get Up and Go show. Here's Evan and Bonnie.
7:31 on the Get Up and Go show. In a moment, we're going to talk to Joe Catcherbone from the Stuart Martin Chamber of Commerce. But first, a young lady I haven't heard from in a while. It's the one and only world-famous, world-renowned Pittsburgh Deb from Frank and Friends. How you doing, Deb?
Hi, I'm fine. I'm from Pittsburgh and not from Frankenstein.
No, I didn't say Frankenstein. I said Frank and Friends.
Oh, Frank and Friends. That's true.
Yeah,
that's true.
I would never say you're from. I would
Sometime-
never say you're from Frankenstein.
Sometime we'd like to hang out at Frankenstein. They have very good Franks over there.
Yeah.
Frankly.
Oh, that was a shameless plug. Okay.
Well, it's
I wanted
local.
to wish Rachel a happy 45th birthday. That's a magic age.
Yeah, 45 is a pretty cool number, huh?
Yes, it is. You're still young enough to do whatever you do.
There you go. Now, you haven't hit 45 yet, so we don't know what that's like with you, right?
Right. That's true. I love you for that.
Well, I love you too. I appreciate
You
it.
just turned like 28 in April,
Yeah,
didn't
it's
you?
just 28. Yeah, that was
Right.
it.
Yeah.
2-8. That's
Anyway,
it.
I won't keep you on the phone. I just wanted to wish her a happy birthday, and you guys have a special day today.
Hey, thanks so much. I appreciate it.
You too, hon.
Uh-huh.
All right, bye-bye
Okay,
now.
bye.
Let's go to Joe Catcherbone. He is with the Stuart Martin Chamber of Commerce. Joe, good morning. How you doing?
Good morning, Evan. How are you today?
Oh, we're just kind of digging right along here, enjoying it's the magical 45 day on the Get Up and Go show. So everything is related to 4s and 5s today in honor of my wife's 45th birthday.
Well, I was listening earlier. Today's Barb and our anniversary.
Look at that.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wow.
So interesting. It's been 43 years since we were married.
That would have been something if it would have been 45 years.
Well, we lived in Sin for a couple of years, so we've been together 45 years.
Well, there you go.
Happy
Okay.
anniversary.
Well, happy
to a
anniversary
wonderful couple.
to Joe and his lovely wife.
Years. Barb said 45 blissful years, she said this morning.
Blissful. Wow. That's a big
Yeah.
word.
Barbara's a great name. That's my mother's name, and I also have an Aunt Barbara. So it's a very special name to me.
It is. It's very special. Every Barbara I've ever met has been special.
Aw.
It's kind of hard to spell, though.
Barbara. How's
Yeah.
that hard?
I don't know why.
Barbara.
I've always had a hard time spelling my mom's name. I
Some
don't know
people
why.
spell it Barbra, Barbara,
Yeah.
but some people spell it Barbara.
Or
Say that again.
I think that's how Barbara Streisand spells it. Barbra.
I think she does.
Oh,
You
does
might be
she?
right on that.
Yeah. Or Barbera.
Barbara. Yeah.
Yeah.
There's so many different ways.
know.
Tomato, whatever.
Or Barbie. There's Farvey too.
Yeah, then she's a Barbie girl.
Yeah. Some old dear friends call her Barbie.
There you go. Hey, so what's going on lately at the Stuart Martin Chamber of Commerce? Catch us up
Well,
to date.
Yeah, we had our first live business after hours last night. We had 50 people. We that's where we cut it off to. Out in Coquina Cove, out in Palm City, a
Mhm.
really nice condo development. It was out by the poolside. They also had inside available too, but it was really nice. And we practiced our social distancing.
Mhm.
People wore their masks, and once they got outside, they could take their masks off and have a drink. And they served. Normally, it's hors d'oeuvres served on either waitresses with serving trays or on tables, and they had little box snacks prepared with grapes and crackers and cheese and things like that in the boxes. So it was really nice, but the people were so enthusiastic about, oh my God, it's great to see you. I haven't seen you. It's so great to get back to networking. And so it was really nice. And, which brings me to our August BH is going to be at the Knights of Columbus. And I don't know if you've ever been there, but it's a huge room. We've been going to New Year's Eve parties there for 30-some years.
Oh, wow.
And their main room will seat 300 people with a dance floor. So it's a huge room. I don't know what the capacity is. Probably we may limit it to 100 people. I don't know yet. All the details haven't worked out yet. So looking forward to that. So people are looking forward to getting out, and mixing and mingling again.
Where is the Knights of Columbus in Martin County?
It's on Canner
Okay.
and Cove.
I know exactly where it is.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's a great place. I've actually done with my DJ business. I've done some weddings there. It's a great place.
Yeah, they do a lot of weddings, and they the reason we've never been able to connect with them before to do an event is because they've always Wednesday night is when we do our business after hours, and they used to have some sort of a dinner on Wednesday nights,
Mhm.
so we never could connect event there. But apparently they've changed their schedule, and so we're looking forward to it. It should be great. Again, everybody's so excited about being there and seeing everyone. It was very nice.
Okay. Did we get any new businesses to sign up with the chamber?
Yeah, we did.
Let's talk a little bit about those.
Okay, we only, I think, let's see, we have CertaPay, which is an HR type company.
Okay.
They do payroll and they offer insurance and workers' comp and they all kinds of HR packages that they put together. And that's such a great opportunity for people with small businesses who can't afford to have an HR department. And these HR companies like this provide such a great service. They're professional. They know what they're doing. They've got legal on staff. And so someone who can't afford to have that type of a staff is for a premium, monthly premium, is able to have their services. And I've heard a lot of great stories about how it works out for people who use their services. Then Donna DeMarchi, who's an attorney, she handles personal injury. She joined. She was a member years ago. She came back in again.
Now, where's she based out of?
She's in Stewart. She's on Martin Luther King Boulevard.
Okay.
And then this isn't a new member, but Treasure Coast Urgent Care and Primary Care, Rob Gluckman.
Mhm.
They've been members for years. In fact, Rob is a past chair of the chamber. His wife is Dr. Michelle Lipman, who runs the urgent care for him.
Okay.
And he upped his membership and went from a regular member to a trustee member.
Now, what's the difference? What's the difference in that, Joe?
Well, you get a few more amenities than a regular member.
Okay.
For instance, everything that I have, all of the information that I've sent out to our board members since March with this coronavirus thing, I send it out to both trustee members and board members.
Okay.
So they're sort of a select group, and they are recognized, and they get, when they attend a lunch, they're recognized, and they have special tables they sit at. So, and it's really based on due structure. You get to above a certain level, and you become a trustee. But he chose to jump from a regular normal membership to a trustee membership.
Okay. Wow. He's going for the grand slam, so to speak.
Yeah, he is. Well, he's a very ardent supporter of the chamber and has been for a long time.
Okay.
And then Stuart Elks on Canner Highway, they joined. So pretty good for last week. I think we had one new member. The week before we had 6, so sporadic at best. But we see a lot of activity on our website. So people are starting to get the idea that we can help them, or they need to be part of something to help them expand their customer base or their client base.
Okay, so it's coming back slowly but surely.
Yes. And then I had some great news. I don't know if we talked before about the PPP, the payroll protection plan.
No, but I know there's the PPP, and then there's the emergency, the EIDL as well.
Yeah.
And there's a difference between the two, which I'm very knowledgeable on both of those. I can't say why or how I'm knowledgeable, but I am extremely very knowledgeable on those.
We applied for both. Unbeknown to us, when we applied for the PPP loan, we received it, and then later found out that 501c5 and 6 corporations or 501c6 were not eligible.
Mm-hmm.
So it could have been deemed that we obtained that funding fraudulently. So we sent it back, which,
Okay.
that breaks your heart. And you're scraping for dimes and nickels, and you have
Right.
to return a $15,000 check.
Mm-hmm.
So, but good news is Senator Rubio, over 5,000 organizations, aside from the U.S. Chamber, the Florida Chamber, every state chamber in the country, 5,200 organizations signed a letter asking Congress to change the criteria and allow 501c5s and 6s to be eligible. So Senator Rubio introduced that bill last week, so hopefully that'll pass, which will make us eligible for that funding.
Now, I know what a 501c is, but yours is a 50 what again?
501c6.
C6. What is a 501c6?
Okay, so the real, it's an IRS designation, as you know.
All right.
So 501c3 is your United Way and your churches. And
Right.
your
Those are your nonprofits.
NON, nonprofit.
Right.
501c5s and 6s are NOT, not for profit.
Okay.
Which means we do pay taxes. We still have exemptions, but it's different than a 501. So here's the difference. You can write off a donation to United Way as a charitable contribution. You can only write off a percentage of your chamber dues as a business expense. So that's basically the real difference between the two, dollars and cents wise. So 501.5s and 6s were excluded from the original legislation. And we've been fighting and lobbying and trying to get that changed since April or May. And as I said, finally, Senator Rubio and 2 other senators introduced legislation this week to include us. So hopefully we're keeping our fingers crossed. Hopefully that legislation will be approved. And I can't imagine it wouldn't be. I can't imagine anyone in Congress being opposed to funding a Chamber of Commerce. But stranger things have happened, so who knows?
All right. Now, if people want to join the chamber, give our listeners some information on where they need to call, what they need to go and do, and some of the fees involved.
Sure. They can call me or anyone in our office at 772-287-1088. My extension is 108. You can hit operator and you'll get one of our staff would be happy to help. Or you can go to our website, www.stuartmartinchamber.org. You can join right online or ask to be contacted online. We get a lot of leads from our website, which is great. We love it. More now than ever, we're getting leads off our website.
Wow, that's amazing. And the fees are very affordable, correct?
Yeah, minimum dues is $410, I believe. That's for an annual fee.
And that gets you, what are some of the amenities that gets people?
Well, certainly anything that we have in here, seminars, webinars, committee meetings, luncheons, business after hours, breakfast, entitles you the opportunity to attend all of those events.
Sounds like a lot of networking for your money's worth for that annual
Oh,
summit.
totally agree,
Yeah,
Bonnie.
yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah. And then, of course, we lobby not only in Washington, but we actually take a trip to Tallahassee every year.
Ooh.
This year or next year it's going to be in January, and we lobby for business. We go up there and lobby for business issues and ask our legislators to support or not to support. For instance, favorable legislation we lobby heavily for, and we encourage our delegation, and we meet with them a couple of times a year, and we encourage our delegation to go ahead and introduce legislation that, especially if there's anytime, I've always felt this, anytime legislation is introduced, somebody's ox got gored. You know, they introduce legislation for a reason, and many times there's been legislation offered because a business person spoke up and said, look, this is an unfair practice. the legislature has to look at this, and we'll bring it to our delegation. They look at it, toss it around, and then decide whether they're going to offer legislation. It doesn't always work, but it works a good percentage of the time. And obviously it's got to be reasonable and make sense. You just don't go and propose 10 different bills every year because just to propose a bill. So we like to think of ourselves as the watchdog. We make sure that there isn't legislation that hinders people from doing business on a level playing field. So we're very attuned to that and
All right.
watch it carefully.
All right, folks, that's Joe Cotcherbone. He heads up the Stuart Martin Chamber of Commerce. If you have a business, get a hold of him, and they will take very, very good care of you. Joe, always my pleasure to have you on the program.
Thank you, guys.
And we look forward to speaking with you next week.
Thank you.
All right, bye-bye now. 7:47 time right now on the Get Up and Go show. It's 2 minutes after 7:45. There's that 45 reference again. Let's go to the news desk. Here's Bonnie.
Thank you, Evan. Officials released heartbreaking and chilling new details on Wednesday about the deadly shooting of a father and his 11-year-old daughter earlier this month in Port St. Lucie. WPTV's Ryan Hughes reports.
Being a father himself, Sheriff Ken Mascara says this is one of the harder news conferences he's had because a beautiful young girl and her father were killed in this tragedy. He also tells us when that call came in 2 weeks ago for an active shooter in a usually quiet community, he originally thought it was a prank. But this afternoon, we're learning much more about what exactly happened inside that home and the heroic actions by deputies and police officers.
This was a very tragic event.
The St. Lucie County Sheriff and Port St. Lucie Police releasing new chilling details after this father, Guy Hansman, and his 11-year-old daughter Harper were gunned down inside their home on Southeast Morningside Boulevard in Port St. Lucie.
That violence tore two families apart and resulted in 3 individuals being killed.
Investigators say 2 weeks ago, 82-year-old Ronald Del Cerro shot Hansman, his next-door neighbor, in the garage, then burst inside the victim's home armed with 2mm handguns. We're told there was a months-long dispute over Del Cerro's dog, a bull mastiff named Roxy, who was deemed dangerous.
2 adult females, 1 male juvenile, and 1 female juvenile escaped the residence while the suspect, Ronald Del Cerro, was actively shooting inside the residence.
Harper managed to call 911 moments before police say she was shot running down the stairs. Once investigators got on scene, they engaged the gunman, and a sheriff's deputy managed to pull Harper to safety, but sadly she died at the hospital. 62 rounds were fired inside the home, and after killing his neighbors, police say Del Cerro then took his own life.
When the SWAT team made entry into the victim's residence, they found Ronald Del Cerro dead in Harper's bedroom.
And a Port St. Lucie police officer was also shot in the arm that afternoon, but we're told he is doing okay. In total, we're told 3 police officers exchanged fire with Del Cerro. Today, Sheriff Mascara telling us their actions were justified. We're live in St. Lucie County. Ryan Hughes, WPTV, News Channel 5.
The Trump campaign on Wednesday downplayed security concerns for next month's Republican National Convention in Jacksonville. WPTV's Capitol reporter Forrest Saunders has this.
Wow. Thank you.
The Trump campaign again on RNC damage control this week, saying the August 24 event will be safe and insisting it should happen in person for those that want to attend.
America wasn't built by people who hide. We were built by people who take risks.
Mark Lauder telling us COVID concerns aside, he believes security will be tight. The campaign director of strategic communications saying city leaders in Jacksonville have plenty of prep time despite the event moving to Florida just last month.
We typically put on major events with just a couple of weeks' notice when it involves the president. Having a couple of months is a godsend.
However, on Monday, Duval County Sheriff Mike Williams said he only had 25% of the security commitments needed for a now scaled back RNC, which usually takes more than a year to plan.
I cannot say with confidence that this event or our community will not be at risk.
Officials say they do have state law enforcement already in on planning discussions and have submitted aid requests to both the sheriff and police chief associations. Still, things hadn't improved as of Wednesday.
Safety is definitely paramount.
This comes as local Democrats warn tempers will be hot. They say not only will the president's presence raise tensions, his big speech falls on the anniversary of a racially motivated attack in the 60s. Axe handle Saturday.
Regardless of a smaller RNC, there will be lots of protests, still a lot of people upset.
And lastly, forecasters are watching a new tropical storm that's formed into the Atlantic Ocean. It's too soon to tell if Gonzalo will threaten Florida or the U.S. It's about 1,000 miles east of the southern Windward Islands and moving to the west. Top winds are about 60 miles per hour. Gonzalo is expected to become a hurricane later today. And Joe Lundberg in the Florida Weather Center says Gonzalo could eventually enter the eastern Gulf and possibly affect Florida sometime next week. The NFL announced yesterday that fans who attend games this season will be required to wear masks. Not all teams are allowing fans, but the Atlanta Falcons just announced they'll be seating up to 20,000 for home games. News Time 7:52, weather and traffic together are next.
$7:53 the time of the Get Up and Go show with Evan and Bonnie. It's time for traffic and weather together. It's all brought to you by Red Roofers. Bonnie?
There's a hit and run crash on the turnpike. It's at mile marker 144. This is southbound this morning in Port St. Lucie, and there's no roadblock from this hit and run crash. Otherwise, Martin County, expect a nice ride. There's your latest look at traffic. Few raindrops, which you have to go through. It's 82 in Stewart. Here's our forecast at WPTV.
This morning in South Florida, cloudy with quick-moving showers and some downpours as you're heading to work this morning. Temperatures starting off in the upper 70s to low 80s. This afternoon, highs in the mid to upper 80s under cloudy skies and some peaks of sunshine from time to time with a 50% chance for scattered rainfall. Tonight, lows in the mid to upper 70s under partly cloudy skies and isolated showers. Friday, we'll start to see some of that moisture pull away, allowing for more sunshine for your Friday. Still a 40% chance for scattered rainfall, highs in the low 90s.
I'm WPTV First Alert Meteorologist Katya Hall on WSTU AM 1450, Martin County's Heritage Station.
If you have a suggestion for the show, we would love to hear from you. Send us an email to WSTUmorningshow@gmail.com. Now let's get back to the Get Up and Go show. Here's Evan and Bob.
7:59 on the Get Up and Go show, and coming up in about 5 minutes, April Price is going to be here from the Marine Industries Association, talking all about the cleanup that's going on. It's a virtual cleanup, so you can pretty much go at your own pace, go as you go, as they say. I'm looking forward to speaking with her this morning, Bonnie.
Yes, always fun when we have April Price. She's such an exciting woman to have on the show. And, there's never any dead air because April always has something to say too, Evan.
Definitely. She's a firecracker. Just light her fuse and let her go, and she never burns out.
That's
We're
right.
WSTU Stewart. We're Martin County's Heritage Station. The news is coming up next, and then we'll have the final hour of the birthday edition show for my lovely wife, Rachel. Don't go anywhere.
online, covering the Treasure Coast. Get connected with the Get Up and Go show. And now here's your hosts, Evan and Bonnie.
8:07 on the Get Up and Go show. And it's been a birthday morning show all morning long. People have been calling in, wishing my wife a happy birthday. And we have another phone caller right now before we get to April Price, who heads up the Treasure Coast Waterway Cleanup. Let's go to the phones right now and see who's on the line. Good morning. Who's this?
Good morning, Dad and Bonnie. This is your son, your oldest son, your most handsome son, Darren.
Oh, he's not too conceited, is he, Bonnie?
No, is he like, I thought he was your most modest son too, maybe.
Oh, well, he's my firstborn. So, the firstborn is a little special. They say, unlike some of the things that he tormented me with in his childhood days, like letting somebody else drive the GTI and blowing the engine and playing it off like he did it. But that's okay. We won't say anything about that.
Oh, Dylan.
See, I remember those things. It wasn't Dylan. It wasn't Dylan. Dylan's the middle kid.
Yeah, but
well, that's a whole nother story for another whole show.
But this is the dad of that cute little boy we're always seeing.
This is the dad of the cute little boy, my grandson Ashton. Yes, husband to Delilah. Okay.
Okay.
So anyway, so what's up, Darren?
Nothing much. I'm on my way to work right now. I just wanted to call and wish Ashton's grandma, Rachel, a very happy 45th birthday.
See, he's just like his dad. Got to throw the number 45 in there.
Yeah, I know.
The apple doesn't fall far from the tree.
Listen,
right.
I don't get on the radio that often, so I got to make it. I got to make it special and very thorough.
Yeah, you need your 5 seconds of fame. There you go.
You sounded real good.
All right,
Sounded
Darren.
good.
Hey, be good. I love you, and I'll see you a little later on.
All right, love you too.
All right, bye-bye now. All right, let's go to the line, our other line now, where our guest has been patiently waiting. April Price is joining us right now. She heads up the 13th anniversary of the Treasure Coast Waterway Cleanup that's been going on. It started on Saturday the 18th and goes all the way through the 26th. April, good morning to you.
Good morning, Evan. Good morning, Bonnie. Thanks for having me on one more time before the week's over.
Oh, I appreciate we love you and we love what you're doing. And let's just jump right into it. The event, of course, is produced by the Marine Industries Association of the Treasure Coast with the grant money from the Florida Inland Navigation District. You have over 1,000 volunteers that participated in 2018. And last year, you guys removed over almost 5.5 tons of trash. Wow.
Yeah, and that's a number that's been going down from year to year since we started 13 years ago.
That's a good thing.
That is a very good thing. We've had more people than ever, and we're finding less trash, and that's our ultimate goal. So
very positive. April.
It's very positive. Yes.
Got to ask you about the T-shirts. I'm looking at your website, and it's looking like it says Treasure Coast Waterway Cleanup with, it looks like a sea turtle holding some kind of an entree plate.
Oh, Bonnie, don't lie. You're just giving her a drop hint that you want a T-shirt for yourself.
I want this one.
Can we give Bonnie a T-shirt?
I hope so.
This one's really cool. No, the sea turtle, too. It's holding that entree, and it's riding on a shark. They're riding a wave. Are those the updated shirts?
Yes, and if you look closely, the turtle has is wearing a mask, and he's riding a dolphin.
Oh wow!
Yes,
okay,
right.
And he's serving up a platter full of trash.
Okay. Oh, that's a dolphin. I thought he was riding a shark, but either way, I want one of these. So if you could bring some over,
I will try to get you one, Bonnie.
All right.
We actually we cut back on our supply this year because we expected less people, but our turnout has been very good. We had. When I checked right before I called you guys, we had just under 500 people already registered.
Wow.
Which
That's
I'm really
great.
pleased about because we have all the way through Sunday still, and people are still registering. And we've had over 100 people go out that have already been reported on data cards back to us.
Very nice. Now this year it's a little different because it's all virtual, so people kind of go at their own pace. They go when they want to go. So how do people register, and what's all the proceedings they need to do to get involved with this event before the 26th?
It's never been simpler. You go to our website, which is www.tcwaterwaycleanup.com.
Okay.
Click on online registration and complete your registration. You only have to register one time. If you're part of a group, please put your group name in because that will help us distribute your shirt to you. If you are not, we've got different ways we're getting shirts out to people this year, and we'll work it out with you. After you completed your registration form, go out. Here's the virtual part. Virtually anytime between now and Sunday night, and collect your trash. You can record. There's an online data card. You click right next to the registration. You click data collection. Click on that. Enter your data that you collected, and that's it. And you can enter. You can click it. You can put in as many data cards as you go out and do. You can either save all your information and submit one, or you can submit one every time you go out between now and Sunday. And I can tell you, we have a lot of committed people that I think there's a challenge out there. People are trying to see if they can get out every day because a couple people have. So that's kind of neat. It's been fun.
Yeah.
It's been fun watching the data cards come in.
What if you go out there now, April, and you don't find any data to collect or data to record?
Well, then please let us know that, because that's the best news I can get.
Yeah,
So.
yeah. You want it to be cleaner and cleaner every year when you do this.
Yeah, I mean, I'm fine if you can't find anything. Let us know where the clean spots are too, if that's what you find.
So you can pick any place on the beach that you want. That's for local, and
you can pick any place along the beach, along the water, Spoil Island, even if it's in your own neighborhood. Eventually, with the rains coming, it's going to get washed to the river anyway. So even if it's walking around your own neighborhood and cleaning up the trash, you're going to keep it from getting to our waterway.
Trash is trash.
Trash is trash. So let's get, and there's more of it out there than there has been, because there's more people out and about using the environment and our outdoor spaces than there have been in past summers.
Now, something our listeners don't realize, those of you that have kids that are in high school, these kids can go and they can accrue up the volunteer hours. And from what I understand, a little birdie told me, April, that you're very generous with those hours.
I believe in getting our young people out there, and I know how precious and valuable their time is. So, having raised a couple myself, I know any incentive you can give them is great. So, and anytime we get our kids out, they're really great volunteers. We got some really ambitious young people out there.
Yeah, I'm a firm believer in the 1 for 2 rule.
Well, we count their travel time to and from the cleanup. So
there you go.
Tell them it's just not while they're bending over picking stuff up. We're also counting their time getting there. And there's a lot of worse community service jobs you can do than this one, because you can pick the spot you want to go hang out in for the day and clean it up.
Oh yeah, definitely. So I've seen some of the more nastier jobs that are out there where they volunteer, but this one, it's not all that bad. And it's plus a lot of fun. You get out on the water. And also a nice part too is the watercraft. They're going to get a commemorative pennant as well, aren't they?
Yes, we that's something we've been doing every year. And if you're out there on the water, please fly them, because that helps to let other boaters know that you're part of the cleanup. Another thing, it's real important for the listening audience to know that this year, because we aren't physically staging sites, we do not have containers located all over at the different boat ramps. So please know where you're going to be discarding your trash before you go out, because it might mean you're taking it home with you to discard of it. So I don't want you to be bringing back more than you can get rid of, because that's not helping the problem.
Do you suggest too that the cleanup people wear some kind of special gloves, and do you have grabbers that you can get?
There are loaner grabbers that you can that will loan you. There's a handful of marinas along the Treasure Coast. In the city of Stuart, it would be the Marine Industries office over on Alice Avenue, and Pirates Cove Resort. You can they have the loaner grabbers available. As far as gloves, I would suggest you wear. You're doing. You're cleaning up trash, so gear up accordingly, and when you go out there.
Mm-hmm. I remember it was a couple of years ago when my brother was down, and it was really stormy weather out at the beach when we went out to the Stuart Beach, and this wooden kind of barge came coming in. It looked like a miniature wooden raft. You remember those rafts you used to swim to when you were a kid?
Oh yeah. Well, we found floating dock sections last year that
that's wild.
We cleaned up. Now, to be honest with you, if you work for a company or a business and you find something like that and you have the ability to dispose of it, I have no problem with you bringing it in and getting it off the waterway. But if you don't, we'd rather have you note it, say where it is if you can, and alert us to it, and we'll try to manage it in a different way.
And it looks like because of the COVID, your annual barbecue event can't take place this year, though.
Yeah, our interaction with people one-on-one is kind of scrubbed for this year, hence not having the site and not having the barbecue. But we hope to bring all that back next year. Fingers crossed. I mean, that's what we want to do. At least we were able to pull off the event this year. And thank you to everybody who's helped out, including you guys, by letting us get the word out. And everybody who goes out there this weekend, thank you so much, and have fun with it.
Now, there's something else we forgot to touch on. Very important. Divers can also participate, right?
Yes, sir. If you're out diving, there's a couple things you can do. Number one, you can be scoping out your lobster location, and you can be cleaning up at the same time.
Wow.
Who designs your t-shirts?
I work with Wayne Click, who's iMarketing, and Amy with Ocean Blue Graphics does our graphics for us.
They did excellent.
She has a team of artists that she employs.
Like usually your shirts are so fun, like it's incredible. There's like a lot going on in the colorful t-shirts that you give out, and the one they did this year I just think is the coolest one that I've seen.
Yeah, they went over the top for us this year. We were pretty well. And then we had a lot of edits. So when the first version, he didn't have the mask, and when we decided this looked like it was going to be a way we were going to have to go, we added the mask to him. So
the website
it is a collectible.
The website you want to go to is tcwaterwaycleanup.com. It's TC stands for Treasure Coast. tcwaterwaycleanup.com is where you want to go. It's a great event. You want to get involved in this event. It's going on right now as we speak. People are actually out there cleaning the waterways right now as we speak, and it runs all the way through July the 26th. All you got to do is register. You'll get your card. You'll get the commemorative t-shirt. You'll get the pennant for your watercraft, and also get the kids involved. They get volunteer hours for towards graduation of high school as well. My special guest has been April Price. She heads up the 13th anniversary of the Treasure Coast Waterway Cleanup. April, always a pleasure to have you on the program.
Thank you, Evan and Bonnie. And Evan, I couldn't have said it better myself. You guys have a great week.
Thank you. You as well, and God bless. Bye-bye for now. There you go. Wow, that's going to be a great event. I wish I could get involved in it, but I'm so busy. I just can't seem to get out there.
Yeah, and the event times are all day, so you could even be picking up trash by moonlight.
Yeah, that's true. We're going to get you one of those T-shirts. Hook or crook, Bonnie. I knew you were dropping those hints left and right.
They did a good job.
You want one. All right. 8:20 right now. News time. Let's go to the news desk where Bonnie's standing by. Good morning, Bonnie.
Good morning, Evan. After more than 7 decades, Calico Corners, a local home decor store, is closing its doors. WPTV's Daryl Lowe has the story.
We've had a lot of really good years, and we've loved the communities we've been in, and I'm going to miss it.
Stacy Silvestri says a growing e-commerce industry combined with setbacks from COVID-19 have forced her to close her once plentiful 72-year-old business.
Oh, I see you on the sale.
We were kind of struggling, but kind of hanging in there. And then with all this COVID and we were shut down for 2 months, and it just got to be a little bit too much.
Going to be closed Monday and Tuesday to set up for the sale.
Rosanna Flynn has been with the company for over 35 years and has helped open stores in Altamont Springs and Boca Raton.
Back in the day when we were really busy, I can just remember lines of people, and we had a lot of customers that traveled from other countries to buy our fabric, South America.
She calls her tenure an amazing journey.
We've worked with customers where we get to know their entire family because it's such a personal business.
And that it's been heartbreaking having to be the bearer of bad news.
I just told a customer the other day that we were closing, and she was in tears because they come in here not just for fabric, but for the relationships.
Derek Lowe, WPTV, News Channel 5.
And they'll begin their liquidation sale in Stuart on July 30th. Martin County High School held a graduation ceremony Wednesday for its recent graduates. WPTV's John Shaman has the story.
A glimmer of hope on a cloudy day.
Julia Cucarulo.
More than 530 Martin County High School graduates,
Jacob Rodriguez.
get to walk across the stage.
It's way better than being online, that's for sure.
Haley Ferguson.
A class born around 9/11,
Christina Solis.
graduating during a pandemic.
It just feels really good to be celebrated because we definitely deserve it. And I'm just really appreciative that we're all here. Nice. I'm really happy that it happened.
Parents also excited.
It was a crazy end of the year, but it's nice to have a ceremony to celebrate it.
Ladies and gentlemen, the class of 2020.
It's been months. It's just good to see everyone one last time.
Damon Blindy is heading to Florida State this fall. He thinks.
I mean, as of right now, some of my classes are online, but so I think there are some classes in person right now, but they still don't know yet.
So while there was a small sense of normalcy to the end of this school year here, there's plenty of uncertainty heading into the next academic year at all levels. In Martin County, John Shaman, WPTV, News Channel 5.
Lastly, many people with dementia may have access to a gun in their home, yet few families have gotten advice from a doctor on how to handle the situation. A small new study finds about a third of people with Alzheimer's disease have access to a firearm in their home, according to a newly published survey of caregivers. Few caregivers, however, have discussed what to do when their loved ones are unfit to handle the guns. Experts say even if the person has past experience with guns, his or her current abilities will be altered because the safe use of firearms requires complex cognitive abilities and quick decision-making skills, which may be compromised due to dementia. Up to half of older adults in the United States live in a home with firearms, statistics have shown. Among that population, the greatest risk for firearm misuse is for suicide. Yet less than 20% of the caregivers in the survey published Wednesday in the journal JAMA Network Open were worried about their loved one with Alzheimer's intentionally injuring themselves or others. Instead, nearly 70% of the caregivers indicated their greatest concern was accidental injury by gun misuse. And run down the summer camp preseason baseball scores last night. St. Louis Cardinals beating Kansas City Royals 6-3. Miami Marlins win over Atlanta 6-2 yesterday. The Cleveland over Pittsburgh by a score of 5-3. 2-1. Cincinnati Reds beat the Detroit Tigers. And by a score of 4-3, it was Chicago Cubs over Minnesota Twins. The Colorado Rockies beating Texas Rangers 7-3. And Milwaukee Brewers, they beat the Chicago White Sox 5-3. One more from yesterday. San Diego Padres over Los Angeles Angels 5-4. News time is 8:25. Weather and traffic together are next.
$8:26 the time to Get Up and Go show with Evan and Bonnie. It's time for traffic and weather together, brought to you by Code Red Roofers. Bonnie?
2 accidents, St. Lucie County. One is southbound on the Turnpike in Port St. Lucie. This is a hit and run southbound at mile marker 144. No roadblock. Up in Fort Pierce, there's an accident. It's at I-95 at the exit ramp at Okeechobee Road in Fort Pierce, but there's not traffic being blocked. Traffic's getting through, even though we do see that accident. There's your latest look at traffic. Palm City right now at 83, and here's more on our forecast at WPTV.
This morning in South Florida, cloudy with quick moving showers and some downpours as you're heading to work this morning. Temperatures starting off in the upper 70s to low 80s. This afternoon, highs in the mid to upper 80s under cloudy skies and some peaks of sunshine from time to time with a 50% chance for scattered rainfall. Tonight, lows in the mid to upper 70s under partly cloudy skies and isolated showers. Friday, we'll start to see some of that moisture pull away, allowing for more sunshine for your Friday. Still a 40% chance for scattered rainfall, highs in the low 90s.
I'm WPTV First Alert meteorologist Katya Hall on WSTU AM 1450, Martin County's Heritage Station.
You're listening to the Get Up and Go Show with Evan and Bonnie on Martin County's Heritage Station, AM 1450 WSTU. Now let's get back to the program with Evan and Bonnie.
Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Ignition, liftoff.
Houston, Tranquility Base here. The Eagle has landed. It's one small step for man, one giant leap for mankind.
8:31 on the Get Up and Go Show. It's time for the daily dose of space in another place with the one and only Randy Siegel. Good morning, Mr. Siegel.
Good
morning, sir. Well, it was on this date in history, 1972, that NASA launched its Landsat-1 satellite. This was one of the first meteorological satellites to go into orbit. It went into a near-polar orbit in order to obtain information on agricultural and forestry resources, geology and mineral resources, hydrology and water resources, geography, cartography, environmental pollution, oceanographic and marine resources, and meteorological phenomenon, which is what we're having this morning in our downpour of rain and lightning and thunder. So a satellite has been doing that now since 1972, giving us a good look at what's happening weather-wise. In 1999, NASA launched its space shuttle, and in this mission, STS-93, it was Columbia's 21st night launch, and Eileen Collins became the first female shuttle commander on this flight. And that mission placed into orbit then Chandrayaan X-ray Observatory, which was something that they wanted to do for some time. It was an upgraded Columbia, having been out of service for several missions. Well, the astronauts on board the International Space Station are continuing their journey with a lot of work in between. The Russian Progress 76 spacecraft, packed with nearly 3 tons of food, fuel, and supplies for the space station, is sitting on the launch pad to be launched this morning at 10:26 a.m. And it will dock just over 3 orbits later. It's a quick rendezvous and docking, thus retaining a lot of the fuel to be used later. Commander Chris Cassidy and Bob Behnken took the morning off after their spacewalk on Tuesday, and they participated in standard health checks before a series of 2-hour cycles and jogging workout sessions. The astronauts have 10 spacewalks each, and they finished off their day by servicing the spacesuits and cleaning up the Quest airlock. Cassidy also managed to juggle a pair of science experiments as he stowed student-controlled Earth observation gear, then collected samples for a food psychology study. Behnken joined his SpaceX crew member, Doug Hurley, and began packing for their return to Earth and landing in the Gulf of Mexico for the first time on August 2nd. Cosmonauts Anatoly Ivanushin and Ivan Wagner are getting ready for their duty to monitor that Progress vehicle that hopefully they will not have to bring in by hand. They hope that it will come automatically. However, the duo did have plenty of time to work on science and maintenance on the International Space Station. Speaking of that International Space Station, one of the biggies is your toilet. Yep, believe it or not, that's one of the biggies that the astronauts had to go with. What was interesting was that all the way back in 1975, when NASA and the then Soviet Union had the joint space mission together, when the astronauts got into the Soyuz spacecraft, they were surprised by the fact they actually had a toilet there. This toilet was something the U.S. astronauts didn't have. The astronauts had diapers that they wore at that time. So since that time, they have been upgrading. In fact, the toilet that is currently on the American segment of the ISS was made in Russia. And new ships later on will have an American device going to the space station. Big day for China. Yesterday evening, China launched its first mission to Mars. Yep, without any problems, the Long March 5 vehicle was able to get off the launch pad on time, and the Tianwen-1 spacecraft is now on its way to the Red Planet. It is a launch that the Chinese held back initially from showing on television. But once the vehicle was safely on its way, they then cut in and they showed all of the various intricacies of the payload as well as what they intend to do when they reach the red planet. They will not only have an orbiter, but they will also have a rover that will look down and will hopefully give us a better understanding of the Martian surface. Like NASA's Perseverance rover and the United Arab Emirates HOPE orbiter that'll be launched this summer, everything seems to be headed towards Mars. The space agency's 2020 Perseverance rover has cleared its flight readiness review, which is an important milestone. Now it has to have a launch review just before it gets ready to head towards the red planet. The daily opening of the window is July 30th at about 7:50 a.m. And the hope is that the United States will be able to have its own orbiter and lander getting ready for reaching the red planet. The first flight of Virgin Orbiter's Launcher 1 rocket failed to reach orbit in May when a propellant line broke seconds after the ignition of the rocket's first stage engine. We knew that it failed to fly, and now we know the reason why it happened. The vehicle was dropped from the wing of a modified 747. Then the engine ignited for a split second and then flamed out. Well, the reason for it flaming out was the high pressure line. It stopped feeding the engine, and as a result, total failure of that mission. Germany has a CubeSat that was in orbit, and they were able, believe it or not, to move the CubeSat using the Morpheus Space Nano Feed electrical propulsion system just a little bit to avoid a collision in space. This is the first time that a nanosat has been able to move out of the way of another vehicle and continue its operation in orbit. The White House is nominating Greg Autry, a university professor and commercial space advocate who served on the administration's NASA transition team, to be the agency's new chief financial officer. He was very instrumental during the transition from the Obama administration to the Trump administration, and then he was let go. But now he's being brought back to be the agency's advocate for space. Lastly, we want to tell you that Ariane Space is gearing up to launch 3 satellites on July 28th, and we'll explain more about those in the coming days. So until then, have a great day, everybody.
Thank you very much, Randy. That's Randy Siegel with the Daily Dose of Space in Another Place right here on the Get Up and Go show each and every weekday at 8:30. Time to head on over to Ellie's Downtown Deli, where Bonnie's standing by with the latest and greatest to soothe a very hungry appetite.
And an amazing cool salad might be what's in your appetite today. Try Ellie's Deli's Cobb salad. It comes with some fresh greens chopped with a little bit of cucumber, tomato, some gorgonzola, cheddar cheese in there. Hard-boiled eggs come in the salad. Bacon, chopped chicken, avocado, and sprouts. It's served with a dressing of your choice today. And also order maybe like a warm and tasty panini with your salad. You can get a fresh jumbo wrap too when you're at Ellie's Downtown Deli in Stuart. Now they have their patio back open, plus they're at 50% dining inside with a full menu for pickup or delivery. Ellie's also has full dinners available for takeout, plus their fabulous desserts as well. Call 772-781-6605 to order and pick up today. They're at 18 Southeast 6th Street, just off Colorado in Stewart. Call 772-781-6605. Ellie's Downtown Deli in Stewart.
Time for the Precious Metals Report. It's all brought to you by St. Lucie Jewelry and Coin. Gold is opening up at $1,878 an ounce, and silver opening up at $22.61 an ounce. That's your latest Precious Metals Report. It's all brought to you by St. Lucie Jewelry and Coin. 8:42 the time on the Get Up and Go show. It's time for news. Let's go to the news desk one final time this morning. Here's Bonnie.
Thanks, Evan. Officials released heartbreaking and chilling new details on Wednesday about the deadly shooting of a father and his 11-year-old daughter earlier this month in Port St. Lucie. WPTV's Ryan Hughes reports.
Being a father himself, Sheriff Ken Mascara says this is one of the harder news conferences he's had because a beautiful young girl and her father were killed in this tragedy. He also tells us when that call came in 2 weeks ago for an active shooter in a usually quiet community, he originally thought it was a prank. But this afternoon, we're learning much more about what exactly happened inside that home and the heroic actions by deputies and police officers.
This was a very tragic event.
The St. Lucie County Sheriff and Port St. Lucie Police releasing new chilling details after this father, Guy Hansman, and his 11-year-old daughter Harper were gunned down inside their home on Southeast Morningside Boulevard in Port St. Lucie.
That violence tore two families apart and resulted in 3 individuals being killed.
Investigators say 2 weeks ago, 82-year-old Ronald Del Cerro shot Hansman, his next-door neighbor, in the garage, then burst inside the victim's home armed with 2mm handguns. We're told there was a months-long dispute over Del Cerro's dog, a bull mastiff named Roxy, who was deemed dangerous.
2 adult females, 1 male juvenile, and 1 female juvenile escaped the residence while the suspect, Ronald Del Cerro, was actively shooting inside the residence.
Harper managed to call 911 moments before police say she was shot running down the stairs. Once investigators got on scene, they engaged the gunman, and a sheriff's deputy managed to pull Harper to safety, but sadly she died at the hospital. 62 rounds were fired inside the home, and after killing his neighbors, police say Del Cerro then took his own life.
When the SWAT team made entry into the victim's residence, they found Ronald Del Cerro dead in Harper's bedroom.
And a Port St. Lucie police officer was also shot in the arm that afternoon, but we're told he is doing okay. In total, we're told 3 police officers exchanged fire with Del Cerro. Today, Sheriff Mascara telling us their actions were justified. We're live in St. Lucie County. Ryan Hughes, WPTV, News Channel 5.
After more than 7 decades, a Calico Corners, a local home decor store, is closing its doors. And WPTV's Derek Lowe has the story.
We've had a lot of really good years, and we've loved the communities we've been in, and we're going to miss it.
Stacy Silvestri says a growing e-commerce industry combined with setbacks from COVID-19 have forced her to close her once plentiful 72-year-old business.
Oh, I see you on the sale.
We were kind of struggling, but kind of hanging in there. And then with all this COVID and we were shut down for 2 months, and it just got to be a little bit too much.
Going to be closed Monday and Tuesday to set up for the sale.
Rosanna Flynn has been with the company for over 35 years and has helped open stores in Altamont Springs and Boca Raton.
Back in the day when we were really busy, I can just remember lines of people, and we had a lot of customers that traveled from other countries to buy our fabrics, South America.
She calls her tenure an amazing journey.
We've worked with customers where we get to know their entire family because it's such a personal business.
And that it's been heartbreaking having to be the bearer of bad news.
I just told a customer the other day that we were closing, and she was in tears because they come in here not just for fabric, but for the relationships.
Derek Lowe, WPTV, News Channel 5.
And they'll begin their liquidation sale in Stewart on July 30th. Lastly, veterans and their families are invited to go to SeaWorld theme parks free of charge. The company said all U.S. veterans and up to 3 guests can visit SeaWorld Orlando or Busch Gardens Tampa for free. Veterans and retirees their complimentary single-day tickets through November 11th at wavesofhonor.com. If there are NFL games this fall and if fans are allowed to attend in person, face coverings will be required. That's the latest from the Football League as they make changes because of the coronavirus pandemic. News time, it's 8:47. Weather and traffic together are next.
$8:48, the time on the Get Up and Go show with Evan and Bonnie. It's time for traffic and weather together. It's all brought to you by Code Red Roofers. Bonnie?
There's a hit-and-run crash onto the turnpike. It's southbound in Port St. Lucie at mile marker 144. No traffic backup. And up to the north of us in Fort Pierce on I-95, there is a vehicle crash. I-95 northbound, it's at Okeechobee Road in Fort Pierce. No roadblock up that way. You should get through. There's your latest look at traffic. In Stewart, it's 83. Here's our forecast at WPTV.
This morning in South Florida, cloudy with quick moving showers and some downpours as you're heading to work this morning. Temperatures starting off in the upper 70s to low 80s. This afternoon, highs in the mid to upper 80s under cloudy skies. Some peaks of sunshine from time to time with a 50% chance for scattered rainfall. Tonight, lows in the mid to upper 70s under partly cloudy skies and isolated showers. Friday, we'll start to see some of that moisture pull away, allowing for more sunshine for your Friday. Still a 40% chance for scattered rainfall, highs in the low 90s.
I'm WPTV First Alert Meteorologist Katya Hall on WSTU AM 1450, Martin County's Heritage Station.
If you have a suggestion for the show, we would love to hear from you. Send us an email to WSTUmorningshow@gmail.com. Now let's get back to the Get Up and Go show. Here's Evan and Bonnie.
Well, you know what that music is for, right, Bonnie?
Oh, it's Thursday morning, meaning Sloganoff, right?
No.
Oh,
That's
we're-
the
the
5-second rule music.
5-second rule. Who's
Yeah,
playing?
that's for tomorrow.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I
Because
want to let our listeners know, returning champ, Sergeant Brian Bosio is going to be here.
we like to call him Boz now.
Yeah, he's going to be defending his title. So we'll see what happens.
I wonder if he'll win again. He's,
I don't know.
He's been on a roll, and I'll
Yeah.
tell you what.
Is he on a Kaiser roll
The,
or a Hawaiian roll? Which roll?
He's going to be on a great roll at Ellie's Deli, whatever
Yeah.
rolls they're serving.
Or he's, maybe has rolls on his stomach. Who knows?
But it's like, the game has been fair each and every
Okay.
week, and everybody that Brian has played thus
Yeah.
far, that the
He's
games
kicked their
have-
arse.
No, the games have come really close.
Yeah.
Like last week, it was
All
like
right.
a 1-point margin.
Okay.
And this week, we'll just have to see how he does.
All right.
Been winning fair
I don't know
and
who the
square.
contestant's going to be. I'm waiting to get a text message from him.
I know.
So we'll see. Let's go to the phones right now. Hi, you're on the air with Evan and Bonnie. Who's this? What the heck? Okay, well, I guess that was for Rachel.
It could be a friend of Big Kitty.
I don't know. And they hung up too. Wow, that was
Oh,
quick.
man.
Okay,
That one was a dog, fresh
Well,
from a
what-
dog's mouth.
let's go to this phone line and see who this is. Hi, you're on the air. Who's this?
Have you guys missed me yet?
Who is this?
This is Phil.
Oh, hey, what's up, brother?
Good morning.
What's going on, Phil?
What y'all up to?
We just had a dog. It's been a crazy morning.
I've listened to the show. You've had the cat call, Bentley call. Fredo wants a massage feet in a shady place somewhere in his trailer.
Uh-huh.
And then what? The old man called. It's now a dog.
And then the dog called and barked happy birthday.
And Big Kitty
Yeah.
called this morning, too.
Yeah, he said that.
Yeah. Oh, I
Yeah,
didn't
he
hear
said
you
that.
say
Yeah,
Big
he
Kitty.
said Big Kitty called. Yes.
Oh, excuse
Kitty,
me.
Yeah, yeah,
Okay.
yeah. That's all right. That's okay. That's all right.
Yeah, that cat.
Bonnie's still trying to get over all these phone calls we've been getting this
Oh,
morning.
yeah. Many birthday wishes for Miss Rachel, who's, how old is she turning today? I forget.
I don't know. I don't remember.
Oh, you-
Too old.
You only
It's
said it.
45.
You
Yeah,
only said it
45.
a million times this morning and this year, so it's
Sorry.
it's kind of hard to forget.
That's all right.
Yeah, right.
The best is yet to come.
Yeah.
So, Phil, you called at the opportune time. Do you have
Yes.
5 minutes for us, real quick?
I got 5 minutes. Absolutely.
All right, good. Let's do a round of slogan off between you and Bonnie.
Nice.
We're gonna
Sweet.
say a slogan, and then you'll have a chance to tell me what it pertains to. So, Phil, since you're on the line on the phone, we'll have you go first. All right. Here's a total of 10 points here. Nobody better lay a finger on my.
Butterfinger.
Oh yeah.
Correct.
We
All right,
just-
that's a point.
We just had them last night.
All right,
They're
very
terrific.
good. I stay away from those.
No.
All right, here we go, Phil. You have a point, and you're in control. Yo, kiddo.
Wait, say that again?
Yo, kiddo.
Oh, I don't know that. Yeah.
Bonnie.
Would be Taco Bell.
Correct. All right, very good.
Wow.
Bonnie's got
That was
control
a Taco
now.
Bell dog.
All right, here we go, Bonnie. Get the door. It's blank. Get the door. It's blank.
It's ADP.
Incorrect. Phil.
Amway.
Amway. What the heck?
Well, it's
They're always
Avon.
knocking on the door.
Was it
You're
Avon,
right.
Evan?
No, it's not Avon calling. It's Domino's Pizza.
Oh, I thought it'd be Jehovah's Witness.
No, no, those two. All right, here we go, Bonnie. You're still in control here. Bonnie should know this one. The king of beers. The king of beers.
Budweiser.
Budweiser's correct.
Oh, yeah.
All right,
Yeah,
here we go.
man.
All right, sweet dreams are made of this. Bonnie. Sweet dreams are made of this.
Beauty Rest.
No. It's Nestle's.
Oh.
All right.
I was going to say Eurythmics.
All right, Phil, hold on. We got a call. Let's see if we can conference this call in. Hold on. Hi, you're on the air with Evan and Bonnie. Who's this?
Hi, this is Adrienne Sacco calling in with Vern Gibson.
All right, Adrian, you're on the air with us. We're still in the morning show. We're just going to put you on hold. Hold on.
Okay,
Okay.
thank you.
All right. All right, let's see if I can get Phil back. All right,
She's
Phil,
coming
you
in
there?
for Pat Sacco's show.
All right, there we
What
go.
was that?
I don't know. It was, I guess, somebody for the next show.
No, it is. And Pat told me that his was it his dad or his dad-in-law, who is a World War II vet, is going to be on the show with him today.
Okay,
so
all
it's
right.
going to be some good stuff coming up.
All right, let's go to the modern edition now. Who I forgot where we are.
2-1. I'm beating Phil, and it
You're-
was my control.
All right, your control. All right, very good. All right. Oh, you're starting to sound like Bosio. All right, here we go. You're not you when you're hungry. You're not you when you're hungry.
Oscar Mayer Wiener.
Incorrect. Phil?
I don't know that one.
It's Snickers.
Oh.
Snickers. I've seen the commercial 1,000 times on TV.
Oh, I never saw that one.
All right, Bonnie.
That's a great thing about DVRs. You fast forward to the commercials. So
Yeah,
no one watches
exactly.
commercials.
All right, Bonnie, back to you. Proud sponsor of Mom. Proud sponsors of Mom. What is it?
RAV4.
No. Phil?
Fredo's foot massage.
No. It's Procter and Gamble. Not Proctologist and Gamble, but Procter and Gamble. All right, Bonnie, back to you. Refreshes parts the other beers can't reach.
The other beers can't
Yes,
reach?
refreshes parts the other beers can't reach.
Anheuser-Busch.
Incorrect.
Oh.
Phil?
Corona.
No, that's a virus. It's Heineken. It's Heineken. All right. Boy, you guys are not doing good.
How about a Heineken
All right.
tonight?
You know, Heine wine, the wine that made Medley.
No, I remember that.
Right? That was the Y100 stuff.
Yeah, Johnny
Yes.
Fox. They go,
Yes.
Heine wine, the wine that made Medley. And
All
people went Heine in the morning.
Heine in the evening, Heine
Heine
at
at
supper
supper
time.
time. Yeah.
Yes. Nobody can never do without a little Heine. All right. Last one, Bonnie. Search one and done. Search one and done.
Search one and done. It's a fire engine. It's Google.
No, incorrect. Phil?
I don't know.
It's kayak.
What is it?
Kayak.
Kayak.
Yes.
Oh.
All right. Well, that's a wrap for the morning show. Phil, thanks so much for calling and good luck at your new job.
Phil, have a great day.
All right. We'll talk to you soon. That's a wrap for us. We're out of here, as they say, chow mein
Honduras.
and arrivederci. And in the words of Ellen DeGeneres, we always tell everybody, please be kind to one another out there.
Keep shining and don't lose your shine.
All right, folks, have a great day. And we will talk to you for the Friday, the TGIF edition. And one last time, happy 45th birthday to my beautiful wife, Rachel.
Happy birthday, Rachel.
You're going to get that big fat steak dinner that you so well deserved tonight after 6 o'clock. Bye-bye, everybody. God bless. We'll see you next time right here. WSTU Stewart, Martin County's Heritage Station. Bye-bye.